dudes! Hello! Happy Monday, my dudes! How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Hopefully no one's as sleepy as me, because I'm running on caffeine and only caffeine right now, and deviled eggs. I'm also running on deviled eggs. I made deviled eggs for lunch. We went to the store and got mustard yesterday, and I made some for lunch today. So, I'm running off of caffeine and deviled eggs. It's fine. It's great. It's a good time. It's great. Get therapy early today and just finish and actually get to be here on time. Heck yeah, Morgan! Look at you go. Look at you go up there. It was good. You're running on mom energy today. That's so valid and so real. I'm also running on anxiety because I leave for Memphis tomorrow and I have not packed a single item. I have not packed a single item. I do have a pile of clothes that I might take, and I probably am just going to take all of it. But how much clothes is too much clothes for 2 days? Because realistically, I'm there for 2 days. Like 2 full days. One of the days of which is we're given a t-shirt to wear that day. So like realistically, I need all of one outfit. And I have like 6 or 7 shirts in a pile. And like multiple pairs of pants that I'm trying to decide on what. So I'm going to have to put on all of my clothes after stream and see what I'm going to wear and take with me. Totally tomorrow, take all the clothes, all of them. Yeah, I'm going to take whatever I can fit into a carry-on. We'll take whatever fits into my carry-on because I'm not checking luggage. I'm not checking luggage. I'm trying to spend as little money on this trip as possible because I'm not paying for it. So I'm going to try to not spend any money except for like if I need to feed myself, which I'll probably need to do at least once. So the plan is just not checking a bag because I also hate checking bags if I don't have to. Like if I have to pay for it, I don't want to do it. And even if I don't have to pay for it, I still don't want to do it. Is there a cat? Oh, he's over here. Hi, buddy. Hi. You need some scritches. But how's everyone doing today? Let's see who got our first. I think there's still a first that you can redeem as well if you haven't redeemed a first yet. Jay, welcome in, congrats on first. Chrissy Lynn, welcome in, congrats on first. Nay, welcome in, congrats on first. I know there's another one. Cree, welcome in, congrats on first. And let go with that last first just now. Look at you guys go. So speedy, so fast. How is everyone doing? How was your weekend? How was your Easter? For anyone who celebrated Easter, I celebrated Easter by eating deviled eggs today. Hi, Goblin. Hi. Hi. I ate deviled eggs today, so deviled egg is perfect Monday fuel. It really is. And I still have, I made 6 hard-boiled eggs, and I think I ate 3.5 deviled eggs, like full eggs. So I have like 2.5 eggs in the fridge for later. Because I was like, I can't reasonably eat. Well, I could, but like I shouldn't eat 6 hard-boiled eggs for lunch. I should not eat 6 hard-boiled eggs for lunch today. That's not gonna go well for anyone. I can't imagine that would be good for anyone. Hi Mia. Goblin, how are you doing? Goblin with a 75 streak! Where are your pants? Put those pants back on! Wait, hold on. I just had... Hold on. I just had an incredible idea for an alert for our streaks. How many of you watched Sunny with a Chance? It's the first day this spring they saw butterflies and Easter miracle. Oh, fun! Love a butterfly. Love a butterfly. They're upstairs. Goblin, go get your pants. But there's a song in an episode of So Random where they wear really skinny jeans and they have this whole like PSA song at the end of the episode. And it's a really funny song. And that could be the alert. That could be so funny. Hold on. Do you guys want to see it? This isn't gonna really be funny for the majority of people, I don't think, but it's okay. It'll be really funny for me. Let me pause Spotify. I don't know if we'll watch the whole music video, but it's because it's like 2.5 minutes, but I just watched So Random, but I don't remember this. This is from actually like from Sunny with a Chance specifically, not So Random. Where's my audio? There we go. This is from the episodes where they all are wearing like skinny jeans that they have to get cut out of because they're so skinny. The chorus is what I think would be really funny. We're tilting their heads like that because it's like it's a PSA, like it's like a health PSA. But imagine like don't wear the pants as an alert for streaks. Love the core memory. This came to mind because someone posted a clip of this and they were like, "I don't even remember when this happened on Sunny with a Chance," and I like on TikTok and I was like, "Oh, you're so right, this happened." So that's what made me think of it. I think this would be so funny.
SPS, Skinny Pants Syndrome, has given me a chance to make a difference in this world. Join our fight.
But I think this would be so funny to have part of the chorus. Chad Michael Michaels? No. Chad Dylan Cooper. Are you thinking of Chad Michael McMurray? It's Chad Dylan Cooper. But we can have that alert for people to use whenever you share a streak. That would be so funny. I have to write this down. Streak alert. Okay, now it's written down. That might be my best idea I've ever had in my life, to be so real with you. Named him Chad Michael Michaels as a Chad Michael Murray parody. No, it's Chad Dylan Cooper. That might have been like what his original name was, maybe. Like when they first were writing it and then swapped it or something. But I don't think it was never that. Like it's possible like a character he played it in like a sketch or something was that. But yeah, it was Chad Dylan Cooper. I have to say, Sunny with a Chance, underappreciated. I love Sunny with a Chance. It's one of my all-time favorite shows that Disney ever made. I loved that show so much. It was so fun. And I wish there were more seasons of it. There's only 2 seasons, and there's a season of So Random, which is like the sketch show that they're on. It's basically a kids SNL. And so there's 2 seasons of the actual show, and then they just did So Random. Because Demi wasn't on season 3, right? Some of the cast changed. And then they brought in a bunch of other people to be part of the cast as well. And they just did the sketch comedy. Like they just did episodes of the comedy show, not like the behind the scenes, like actual like sitcom show. But underrated show, underappreciated. I love that show so much. It did feel like a fever dream, but in the best way. Like I loved that show so much. And I have watched it multiple times, like since it's been like canceled, like since it was over. I have watched it multiple times. That was probably one of my most watched things when I had Disney Plus was Sunny with a Chance, because it's just such a good show. I loved that show so much. I love Sunny and Chad, like they're the whole thing. I also just love Sterling Knight. Because also one of my favorite Disney movies is Starstruck. I love Starstruck so much. It's such a fun movie, and he's the main like character in that. So I just love Sterling Knight as well. Gimbal, are you? No, I don't know where he is. He's making noise. I remember waking up at 3 a.m. and one of the shows that would be on The Replacements, Brandy Mr. Whiskers, and Day the Barbarian. I never watched that Day the Barbarian that I remember, but I do remember The Replacements and Brandy Mr. Whiskers. But I watched those during the day because I was homeschooled. So I was home to watch those in the mornings and the afternoons when regular kids were not home. Those did feel like fever dreams. I don't really remember much of them. There was also, what was it, Fish Tanks? Is that another one? A Fish Tank? Or something, it was fish with the fish. That's the show. I learned about who Pamela Anderson was in that show. Or just learned her name. That's why I know who Pamela Anderson is, because of that fish show. I kind of watched that. I think it was called Fish Tanks. Fish Hooks. Yeah, it was Fish Hooks. Yeah. About 3 fish were they in a pet store? Yeah, the main characters were, it was Oscar, B, and Milo. B was voiced by Chelsea Kane, I think, who was Stella in the Jonas series. I believe. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was Chelsea Kane. And Milo was Kyle Massey. Not Kyle Massey. Fun. But yeah. I think I kind of hate watch that show. I didn't like it, but I still watched it for vibes, you know? That's how I felt like about a lot of that, like, era of shows, like the cartoon, like the animated shows. Most of them were like, I didn't like them, but I still watched them because they were on, but also because I just wanted to, like, I think I just didn't want to like them. I think I wanted to think they were stupid, which they were. A lot of the animated Disney shows were stupid. Except for Phineas and Ferb, because Phineas and Ferb is a masterpiece and a modern classic and is the most incredible show that's ever been created. But the rest of the animated ones, I was like, a lot of them just weren't very good. Or, like, weren't worth remembering, you know? Lizzie question? Yes. Lizzie answer. What's your question? Also, drink prediction, you guys. I have 2 drinks, but in this case, it's water that's barely full and an Alani because I walked to the pharmacy down the street and got caffeine because I was like, I don't want coffee, but I need an Alani. So we got an Alani. It's almost gone. It's the pink slush, which is one of my absolute favorite flavors. It's just so delicious. So this is what we got going on today. This is what we got going on today. It's such a good flavor. I love it. But you guys, I have some really fun news for you guys. How do you feel about Chapel being there? I thought it was fine, but I've seen a lot of people mad that Chapel was there, which doesn't make sense. Like, why are you mad about it? Like, yes, it'd be fun. Like, it would be more nice if other people, like, part of the show were there. But I do feel like Chapel, honestly, being there was kind of relevant because she's living a real life Hannah Montana situation. Like, she kind of did that intentionally, and like, she was inspired by Hannah Montana, and she's been open about that. So I think people would be less mad at Chapel was there if there were more characters, like more people from the show. Like if Emily was there and Mitchell Musso and just any of them, if any of them were there. I think that would have people would be less mad. But people were mad that that other people weren't in this, which is kind of annoying. Like I would have loved, like I also don't like Alex Cooper and the fact that she hosted and asked awful questions. I think like Jason Earl should have hosted it. Jason Earl's about to make that none of them are there. Yeah. I think Jason Earl should have hosted it. I think he should have hosted it. Or Emily Osment. I think one of them should have hosted it, or like they should have hosted it together. Like I think that would have been more fun. Because Alex Cooper just asked dumb questions. I don't remember other animated Disney other than Phineas and Ferb and Kim Possible. I loved Kim Possible. Did anyone watch American Dragon Jake Long? That one was reminded of that one recently. Like literally like in the last day or so in a TikTok comment. Because someone said a name and everyone was like, oh, you mean this? And it's like, no, not the show. It's something else. Also, I apologize if I'm really sneezy or if I have to like, keep blowing my nose because my allergies are going crazy to the point where I feel like I have a cold. Like that's how bad it is right now. So like it feels like I have like a sinus situation moment. Those questions. I feel like she asks things other interviewers don't. I mean, yes, but also I think it's things that other interviewers don't ask because they don't need to be asked. You know? Especially when there's only like we only get so many questions. Like it's such a short amount of time that the interview was. I didn't like her questions. I would have liked to hear other stuff. Like asking who she had a crush on is kind of annoying. Like that was kind of dumb. Because like that's kind of stuff that's like that's been said before. Like I feel like all of the answers to the questions I've heard before. Like it was nothing new. It wasn't interesting. I think that a lot of the questions could have been more like focused on the show and a little bit less on like just her specifically and like how she feels like being like this icon for like a whole generation or 2 generations and like things like that. Like I think there could have been a lot better questions than what Alex Cooper was asking. I don't think it was a great interview. With them showing how involved Tish was. Yeah, did not know that she was involved at all. I didn't think she was even part of their family. Like, I thought she was, like, not involved in the family at all, let alone the show. Like, I didn't think that she was being a parent, you know? Like, I was under the impression that she was, like, left the family. And I don't know why that was what I was thinking. I was a child. But, like, I didn't think she was a part of their family. Like, I thought they were, like, not together but, like, maybe that was, like, a later thing that I remember, and I'm, like, mixing it up with timelines. I don't know. But yeah, so, but I did enjoy seeing that. I also feel like maybe we saw a little bit too much of Tish, though. Like, so much of it was with her, which, like, is fair. She, like, clearly she was very involved in the show, but, like, not for us. Like, she wasn't that involved in the show for the fans, and I think they could have done a little better with that. I think the whole thing could have been done a little bit differently. But it's fine. It's whatever. But you guys, I have something really cool to tell you about. So on Saturday, husband and I went thrifting. Selena being there, I did think it was fun that Selena was there. It was only for like 30 seconds she was there for, but I thought that was fun. Especially because, like, they're friends. It's not like just that, because, like, she was in what, 2 episodes? But, like, they're also friends, so, like, why not? Like, Selena Gomez is, like, she was one of the first, like, celebrity guest stars, I think. Like, one of the ones that everyone was like, oh yeah, we know who Selena Gomez is, and she's in the show for a few episodes. Like, everyone kind of, like, everyone was aware of who she was. It was one of the very first people that was like, oh, another Disney actor is guest starring as another character in the show. So I think it was fun that she was there. But on Saturday, husband and I went thrifting because, unfortunately, did not get that coffee table that I wanted on Friday, because I was like, oh, I can pick it up tomorrow, as in Saturday. And she was like, sorry, someone's going to come tonight to pick it up. And I was like, well, rude, because I know I messaged you first. So rude. So we ended up going thrifting. We went to a furniture store because we're looking at couches, and they were all bad. They were all old people couches that were not comfortable to sit on or sleep on, and were so firm because it's for old people, and so they don't get stuck in the couch, you know? Liv, welcome in. Jay, welcome back. So we did that. They were all bad couches, and then we went thrifting, and we drove like an hour to go to some places that we don't normally go to, because, like, the places around here don't have really good furniture. Like, they don't have furniture much at all. And we went to one thrift store and didn't have anything. They had one thing, and they actually had, I almost sobbed because I was a day late to get this beautiful dresser that I would have used as like not an armoire, as a like a credenza, but it was sold the day before. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at how gorgeous and stunning. I nearly cried. I flung myself on this dresser like Cinderella flung herself when her dress was ripped up by her sisters. I was so sad. But it's the most beautiful, gorgeous dresser I've ever seen in my life. So we didn't find anything at that store, unfortunately. So we went to another store, which was an antique store, because I was like, antique stores are probably going to be a better place to find things anyway, because they're going to be a little bit less picked over than thrift stores, because I just feel that's just like feels the vibe for antique stores. Got an incredible haul from this antique store. Made friends with the woman who owns it. Made friends with the woman who owns it. Because we like went into the back and like looked at furniture. We didn't really find anything. There's a few things that I found that I was like, I love these, but they're not what we need. They're like little side tables or like accent tables, and I was like, we don't need those. We were looking for like credenza, coffee table, bed, like nightstands, and like stuff that they just didn't have quite the things that we were looking for. And then we were in the front, right by the cash register, and like the desk and everything, and there was a box of playbills. And so I was like looking through the playbills, and the woman who owns the place, she like struck up a conversation because she was like, oh, people have been like looking through these, like people have been really into the playbills recently, and so we're talking about theater and everything. And then I mentioned that we were hoping to go home with furniture like from the previous place, but like we're out of luck. And she was like, oh, what are you looking for? Not everything that's out there is like what we have. Like we have some other stuff that's like kind of like tucked away and all that. And I was like, well, this is what we're looking for. And so she took us into an area that had been like blocked off for the time being, because she's been reorganizing and rearranging and everything. So she took us back there and showed us the most amazing table. Shelly, welcome in. How are you doing? Hi, Raiders. How was your stream? Hello. But she showed us the most beautiful table, beautiful, amazing coffee table that was like the perfect size. And like It was like it was so light. It didn't have to be like, it was not heavy. Only like one person could carry it. It fit in the car so perfectly. So you guys, I got a coffee table. I almost cried leaving the store. I was so happy. QT and Ben, welcome in. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you all doing? If anyone's new, my name is DizzyMissLizzy. I'm a variety streamer. We play the majority of Sims. We also do play a lot of other fun games like Palia and Pokopia and Minecraft and just kind of whatever we're feeling. Today we're playing The Sims, though. We are working on a shell challenge. This is actually my only stream this week because I'm going to be going out of town. So I might even be on for a little bit longer today, depending on how much energy I have. Hi, Gimbal. This is my cat. He doesn't want to be on camera, but this is my cat down here. His name is Gimbal. He's orange and a menace. Brayden, I'm so happy you're all here. Shelly, if you need to leave a lurker, raid and run, go do stream after your stream and do all the things that you need to go do. And Raiders, make sure you take care of yourself as well. Hello? He's sitting on my stool now. He's going to get in my way. He's going to make my knee hurt because I have to move it in a specific way. Michelle, I hope you had an amazing stream. And you guys are just in time to see a photo whoa, my brain. I'm about to show you a table that I just got because I have been on the hunt for a lot of furniture since we moved, and I finally got a piece, and I'm so excited to show it to you. There's more numbers in here, by the way. Of course, yeah, we're very mental health focused, and I like to have those numbers available because not everyone knows that there's resources out there and everything. So that's so. I added those specifically for a fundraiser that we're doing, and I decided to keep them because we're doing a fundraiser with Trait Love in Her Arms, which is a mental health charity. And I decided to leave them because I was like, this is an important thing to have, you know. Thank you that follow, welcome in. But I got the most beautiful coffee table. Look at it. This is also my living room. Look at it. I almost sobbed. And it was $150. That's highway robbery. I was like, I feel like I'm stealing. I feel like I'm stealing from this woman because of how, like, that's so cheap. Thank you for as well. I appreciate that. And Ben, thank you for letting us know you're new. Welcome in. Also, here's the cat. This is the Gimbal. He's right here. But it's beautiful. It needs like a smidge of work. If we feel like it. It's solid wood with a laminate top. And the laminate's coming up a little bit, so we need to like re-glue it. But it also is like, it's pretty like dinged up on the legs, but it's not like in a bad way necessarily. Like it honestly, it kind of gives a character, but we're debating on if we want to like just take it kind of apart and like resand and then resand everything. But it'd be hard to, I think, to match the stain to the laminate because you can't restain the laminate. So we haven't decided what we're doing for that, but it needs like a smidge of work. But for $150, it's so worth it. And then I also got a bunch of playbills. These were $5 each. You guys are not ready. These are not going to really, none of you are going to really care about this as much as I do because I don't think most of you are into theater like I am. But I got some vintage playbills that I'm so excited about. I'm literally so excited about these. I'm going to show them to you in order of newest to oldest. So I have Proof, which is a play about math, but I love this play. This is the play that if you did a scene at my school in college, I have a degree in theater. If you did a scene if it was two women doing a scene for class, it was most likely from Proof. Because this show has 4 actors, 2 women, 2 men. The 2 women are the main characters, they're sisters. And the other, I honestly thought there were only 3 characters, and I looked at the playbill and I was like, oh, there's a 4th man. Like there's a second man in this, and I was like, I don't even know who he is. Despite reading this, I'm like, I don't remember who he is. But it's about 2 women and their dad, their dad is a ghost because he's dead, and he was a mathematician, and so it's like about that. But it's really fun. So this is from 2000. It actually just reopened on Broadway, or off Broadway. I'm not sure if it's Broadway or off Broadway right now. But it's reopened with a celebrity in it. I can't remember who it is, but I really would like to go see it. I actually want to go look it up. I need to look it up. Oh yeah, it's Ayo Adebri and Don Cheadle are in it. So that's Ayo Adebri is Sydney in The Bear, and Don Cheadle is the one guy from Captain America or Iron Man. I don't know. He's one of the Iron Men who also becomes like the new Captain America or something. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the new Marvel, but it's Don Cheadle, who I actually know from Hotel for Dogs. But yeah, so that actually just reopened. And then the next one that I have is the original Cats. I actually don't know if it's the original cast, but I have one from Cats. This one's thick too. This is thick compared to like this one. She's thick. But it's so fun to like see the old ads because they have so many cigarette ads. It's kind of wild. She was one of the Iron Man, not a Captain. Okay, I couldn't remember. I was like, someone is someone new, and I was like, I don't remember if it's a Captain America or an Iron Man. So that, thank you. I haven't kept up with anything Marvel really since, what was it, Endgame? Is that the one where all that happens? I don't think I've really kept up with much outside of that, except for like, I think one Ant-Man movie and Spider-Man. Conchita's called Iron Patriot or something like that. Maybe that's why, because it's Iron Man, but it's also Patriot, also it's like Captain America. That's probably why I was thinking Captain America. So I have the Cats playbill. It actually has like pictures and stuff of the costumes and all that inside. And there's like really, the ads are just really fun to see. There's so many like alcohol ads as well. There was also in one of these, there was an ad for like this one. It's literally an ad for like a bra, and like underwear. It was literally Maidenform is the brand. And it's like underwire bra, $14.50. A camisole, $14.50. A bikini, $7.50. Why can't these be the prices now? And this is from 1984. This is from 1984 because the person who gave all these to the store wrote the date on them. So this was June 2nd, 1984 is from when this is. For for a bras crazy ship, right? Right? It's basically impossible to keep up Avengers anymore. They keep writing plots and forgetting characters. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, I had a hard time keeping up with Avengers before they got all confusing, and like now I'm like, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Also, great welcome. I didn't say hello, I don't think, but welcome in. And then so after that one, we have a chorus line. Now, this one is really cool because for any Gilmore Girls fans, you may know that Kelly Bishop originated one of the characters in a chorus line on Broadway. Because if you didn't know, Kelly Bishop, she's Emily Gilmore. She's incredible. She's so crazy talented. But if you didn't know, her actual name that she was born with was Carol. Her name was Carol Bishop. And between the opening of A Chorus Line and the Tonys later that year, she changed her name to Kelly Bishop. And this one, she's credited as Carol, which I think is so cool. And it's definitely more rare because there was only like so many of her as Carol. So she's listed as Carol on here. I don't think you can see it. But Carol Bishop as Sheila, which I think is real fun and cool. And this is from March 20th, 1976. So just like 2 months or so before the Tonys. So this is also pre-Tony as well, which I think is really fun. Which if you don't know, Tonys is the primary like awards for Broadway. That's the big awards for that. So like if you have an EGOT, the T is a Tony. And then from December 6th, 1973 is The Pajama Game. This is a slightly more obscure show. It's not as known. I love this show. It's really fun. I don't think I've actually like seen it because no one performs this show really, and it's not one that you can like necessarily find a recording of it, but I love the music from it, and I have the vinyl. And it's one of my favorites to listen to, just to have it on. So have The Pajama Game. And this is also the only one with this cool playbill. I don't know why they have this design. Like, I wasn't familiar that, like, I didn't realize they did other designs like this. But I think it's really fun. So I'm just planning on looking into that and researching that a little bit. This is from The Pajama Game. Very fun music. So it also has, like, a little, like contents list of it. Because these are considered magazines. Playbills are considered magazines, which I think is fun. I know some big theater fans, they love those. I know, that's so fun. And these are only $5. And then my most prized possession in my life is a playbill for Camelot from February 24th, 1962, starring the Julie Andrews. I don't know if you guys understand how obsessed I am with Julie Andrews, but I have been obsessed with her since I was a child. So the fact that I have a playbill with Julie Andrews in it from the 60s. This is older than my mother. It also smells. It smells very like old paper. I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna frame all of these. But I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. No, someone has the name and or logo of every show they've seen tattooed on their arm. That's crazy. I love that. But look, you can see Julie Andrews as Guinevere. So Very fun, exciting. But so I love this. So I got these and my coffee table all in the same day. And it's my greatest thrift haul to date. Not really thrifted, it's an antique store. But greatest haul to date. Hi, Gimbal. Hi. Do you need some attention? Do you need to be seen? Hello. Hi. Hello. This is my boy. This is the boy. His name is Gimbal. He's just a little guy who needs attention. You better have cleaned your butt. He had poop all over himself earlier. He was stinky. He was a stinky boy. Alright, so to the stream. Sad. Hey, that's okay. You can always come back and watch the VOD. You can always come back and watch the VOD. Oh, you're getting your hair stuck in my lip gloss, my dude. Look at him. He's just a boy. Are you just a boy? Yeah. Yeah. This is probably wearing lip gloss and holding a cat. Hi, buddy. Hi. You wanna play The Sims with us? You wanna play The Sims with us? Yeah? Yeah, you do. Are you making biscuits on my back? Oh, you're just moving your feet. Look at him. Hi. Hello. Oh. Look at him. He's gripping me with his toes. He's got some good grips on me. He's got some good grips right now. But yeah, so that's my Saturday haul, and I'm stoked about it. And I was like, this is the best purchase I've ever made in my life. The best use of driving an hour to go shopping. So, and I made a friend. So, the woman who owns it made a friend. So, what? Look at this guy. He's just so silly. You're so warm. You're really warm, buddy. He's so happy. Just look at him being happy. But today we are playing The Sims, my friends. We have this house. This is my shell. You guys voted to work on my shell. I gave you an option of, like, in the stream schedule of what we should work on, and I gave you options between my shell, Rachel's shell, or the modern build that we've been working on for the save file. I have cat hair stuck to my mouth. And the vote was overwhelmingly my save file, my shell challenge. So this is what we've got going so far. It's a bit of a sunken home. It's kind of giving the vibes of a split entry, which is what I would love to do with this, but split entry isn't really an option in The Sims, unfortunately. This is what we've got going so far. We do have a floor plan. So we have primary with an ensuite, a bathroom for the rest of them, and 2 bedrooms and like an office space down here. And then we have the upstairs, which will be kitchen, dining, and the living room, like over here. So that's what we're gonna work on today. We have a bunch of landscaping to do because we don't have like much of anything. Because a lot of it was figuring out the roof and the layout of everything, and like how to mask the fact that it's sunken in the ground and it looks funky. Which honestly, I feel like the terrain paint does a decent amount of masking that. Okay, Gimbal. Do you need to stay here or can I put you down? You're getting your hair all in my mouth and it's really uncomfortable for me. Hi. Hi. Was that you trying to say to butter me up to keep letting you be here? Hi. Ow, my headphones. You're knocking them off. You're knocking them off. Look at him. Hi. Hi. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Hi. Are you good? Hi, buddy. He's purring. I wish you could hear him. I wish you could hear him purring. He's just being a little guy today. So I guess we're gonna try to build one-handed. And really truly one-handed because I kind of have to keep my hand here somewhat. So this is gonna be fun and interesting. So we do need to put more like hedges and stuff here along the edges to kind of hide the dip. But we also probably put like other landscaping in here. We also have a very bare front yard. I'm thinking maybe we'll get some rocks. You can't go wrong with like a set of rocks. So let's look at base game, debug, and live edit, both of those. And not those ones. Hello? Hi? Can I help you? I guess debug does, or basically doesn't have the ones in the regular, not that color. That's like very red. Panda!
EISSSSSSSS time for another episode of Sparkle's Random Animal Facts with Panda Sparkles on today's episode. Bunnies. Did you know that bunnies communicate in different ways? Question mark. They thump their hind legs to call for danger. Purr when they're happy like cats, and when they get super happy, they do lil jumps called blinky.
That's so
That's
cute.
it with another episode of Sparkle's Random Animal Facts with Panda Sparkles. Tune in next month for another hastily Googled fact.
Panda, things are for the 55-month resub? 55 months? That's insane. We do be wilding out here. All right, is it time for you to go? Okay, bye, buddy. This is basically your home. It really is. You love Random Animal Facts with Panda. Me too. It is literally almost the entire time I've been streaming. Quite literally almost the entire time I've been streaming. It's literally every single month. Basically from the month after I started streaming. Panda's been here. Which is bonkers cuckoo bananas. That's not a bad rock. That's not a great rock though. I have cat hair all over me. It's a little bit better of a rock. These are from vampires. But I also do love Random Animal Facts with Panda. I swear there's a base game one of these rocks. That was not red. You came, saw, and stayed. I love that. I'm so glad that you love it here that much to just stay with us for 55 months. I literally stopped what I was doing when I heard it and clicked over going, oh, it really is that time again. It really is that time again. Those are like stairs. Give me better rocks. Those are not better rocks, I guess. We're using the rock. I have so much cat hair on my mouth. I have so much cat hair. Where did he go? Oh, he left. He left. He's like, I'm out. I'm out of here. I gotta sleep in Orange Love on you right now. Cute. Gimble's been doing a lot of sleeping on me recently. He's either on top of me or on the back of the couch. Like, that's kind of his thing right now. On top of me or on top of the back of the couch. Did I? I hear noise, and I'm afraid he's doing something mischievous. So yesterday, he knocked everything off my bedside table. Like, off my nightstand. He knocked everything off. Including my glasses, and I spent a solid 10 minutes looking for my glasses today. Because they were behind my bedside table, my nightstand. Like, against the wall. Because he knocked them off. Because he just had to stand on there, apparently. Probably to see a bird outside. He also discovered that the bathroom window in our second bathroom, not in the ensuite, has a window in the shower. And that sometimes he can see birds out that window. And he discovered that yesterday or Saturday. And just kept screaming until we would pick him up to show him the window. So that was fun. He just wouldn't stop screaming until we picked him up to show him the window and that there were no birds out there. So that's what has been going on in the Dizzy household, in case you're curious. What do I put in this front yard? A fence, perhaps. Mayhaps a fence. A fence could be cute. Mayhaps a little picket fence. We could do classic little white picket fence. That is a bit of the vibe, if I do say so myself. Perhaps not. Maybe not that fence. Maybe a different one. Gorilla just slapped your foot and left the bed! That's so funny. That's really, really funny. I don't like that fence. Where's the one? Do we have one from like one of the backyard or like... Is it from Garden, Romantic Garden? That we have like another one? Where's Romantic Garden? No. Backyard stuff has the other like picket fence, but it's so large. It's such a large picket fence, but we could put that in the back. I can always fix that. Oh. Yikes. Perhaps not. Perhaps it doesn't connect to the wall. Which it just occur to me that, like, fences don't go into the wall of a house. Like, they don't really do that all that much. Because, like, we were driving and I looked at a house that had, like, a little porch like that, and I was like, oh. It's not connected. It wasn't connected. And I was like, that makes sense. But it never occurred to me before. So, that was an interesting thought for me. An interesting thing that I learned when we were out driving yesterday. Not yesterday, Saturday. So we do something like this. Or we could even do... We could do like a small side yard. Not side yard, but like a small backyard. Let me take those out. Love is 10 now. He's our old man, chunky 17-pound orange bending old man. Oh, I love an old orange man. Gimbal acts like an old man. What if we did something more like this? So it's a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's better. I like that a lot better. Nope, don't do that. Copy. And we'll do something like over here to kind of hide that. I think I might grab some of these. My nose is so itchy from the cat. What the heck? He still twerks in his old age. He's not even old. Like, he's not even old. He just acts old. He just acts like an old man. He just pretends to be an old man. And I don't mind, because he is the cutest little old man that isn't actually old there ever was. Also, hi, Shabin, how are you? Oh my gosh, I have hair everywhere. Ugh. And my face is itchy. I'm afraid I'm allergic to my cat, but I think it's just my allergies from the season, and it's just him being on my face just made it itchy. I need to get allergy medicine. So I walked onto the pharmacy, and I got my Alani, and then on my way back, I was like, I should have grabbed my allergy medicine, because my allergy medicine that I have is expired. Not like crazy, like by a month, so it's like not the worst. I was like, oh, I should have gotten allergy medicine. And I was like, I can't turn around now because I don't want to like go back and it like that's embarrassing to have to go back and like get something else. And I was like, I have to wait till shift change, so I have to wait till later to go get new allergy medicine. How does Gimbal? He is almost 6. He'll be 6 in September-ish. September-ish. I've decided his birthday is September 12th, based on math and how long they estimate, how old he estimated him to be at the shelter. Hang out, so much fun. Even it was just a review. It is great. Thank you for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next week. You guys, I'm so sad I'm only gonna be here for one stream this week, but I am really stoked to go to Memphis. And in case you like missed it in the Discord or something, I am only streaming today for this week because I will be out of town and I'll be in Memphis. So it'll be September 7th. Oh my gosh, basically twins. Basically twins. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Try the catfish? Is that an item in the game? A landscaping item? Shop? I don't know. I was calling you Mateo. What? Oh, in Memphis. No. Absolutely not. I don't eat fish. Fish freak me out. We're being fed the majority of our meals. And I think we'll have one meal, maybe two, that we're on our own for. And historically, I have just eaten snacks in my room. So because usually my friends and I, whenever we're done with the group activities, we go have autism time in our rooms and we reconvene in the morning. And so usually I just eat snacks in my room. So yeah, just girl dinner. And we're not too far from like a CVS. I think the hotel's near a CVS. I can always go buy like slightly more substantial food if I wanted to. There's also there was a good taco place nearby as well that we went to the first year. That was really good that I might be like, let me go get a taco. But we'll see. We'll see. But I feel confident that like the friends who I'm friends with, I feel less anxiety of being like, hey, let's go eat. Like, are we gonna go something for dinner? Like, let's go together. You know, like let's go get some food together. So hopefully I won't just be like by myself the whole time. But if I am, I'm prepared for that because that's also fine. Is that clipping? Oh, majorly. So, but like in the past, my anxiety's been too much to go feed myself or to figure out where food is. What did I put there? Yeah, that fits there. Also, sometimes so real. Yeah, for real. So I anticipate our evenings being that and just be like chilling and hanging out. So there we go. Because I also don't know like who all is going. Like I know 3 people specifically that are going, and then there are a few that I'm like I think they're going, but I don't know for sure. Like people that I would hang out with, and have hung out with in the past at the summit. But I'm not sure. Like I have no confirmation except for one because I talked to them this morning. Other than that, I'm like I don't really know who's going. Like for sure, I just have like assumptions based off of Discord and stuff. Okay, that's cute. Do we put another tree out here? Let me sort my base game because I'm using mostly base game landscaping. Base game. No. One of those. No. What do we put in the front over here? What do I put over there? I don't even know. I've like forgotten how to landscape. I don't love the texture of these rocks, but I don't want to find a different pair of rocks. I didn't find a different set of rocks, so I'm not going to. Put that in there. We can go into the hydrangeas too. I love this hydrangea, I will say. From Royalty and Legacy. I think it's so cute. It's such a cute one. I think and the colors are good. I love the colors. Okay. My brain is saying pond. But like, is pond a good option? A good choice? Oh, that's smooth. I was like, why isn't it doing anything? Whoa. I was like, why isn't it doing anything? I don't think pond is the way to go. That just doesn't feel right for the suburbs, you know? I was about to say, what do the houses in the neighborhood have in terms of landscaping? Nothing, because there's no houses in the neighborhood. Because we're in Newcrest. Maybe we'll grab like a few of these. There's some... Oh, we have a... Oh. I know there's like another base game debug one. I think that's like a different size. It's maybe slightly different shaped. That's this one. I think there's a second one. Yeah, this one. Oh no, it's exact same. Wait, this one is the debug one. So they are a little bit different. I think we'll go with this one. I think EA steps are trying to win us back over and give us another base game world. Imagine. I don't think EA trying to win us over, though, is them trying. Like, I don't know if that's would be EA's thing is like win the Simmers back over, you know? But I don't know. But not looking forward to June though, because that's when this deal is supposed to go through. Hi, Nox. No, that looks really funky and bad. I mean, you guys, Delulu. Oh yeah, I am always being Delulu about this whole buyout. Like, what if it just doesn't happen? What if they get cold feet? You know, what is in June? The buyout. The finalizing the buyout, and when EA switches hands, and like when money is exchanged, because no money's been exchanged yet, so like things can change. But unfortunately, I don't have high hopes. I unfortunately don't have very high hopes. The EA stopped making packs and content after Venture waits, and that I'm not missing out. That's so real. Just the underwear stuff gives your my mail sim mail parts. What? Nox what? Like from A pack from the CC packs? Like from what? Or just in cast right now? Oh, and the MeUndies one? Does it? I mean, I don't think they were always like 100% Ken doll. I think there was always something going on a little bit, but like not crazy. Because that would be a lot to be crazy with that. But I don't think it's been always fully Ken doll. Maybe I'll put another one of those. But I also, like, I haven't noticed that, but I don't use the MeUndies collab stuff very often. Or the kit that has that. There's a substantial difference. Is there? I feel like I should not inspect that on stream. I feel like that's not 16 plus. You know? But I'm also kind of curious. Because one of our biggest scandal was my first pet stuff. That and the MAC collab. With the eyeliner. And he's from, he seems pretty flat compared. Oh, interesting. Not the eyeliner, yeah. Yeah, the eyeliner. That would, complement those MeUndies apparently very well. Yeah, no, you can put it in Discord. Can you spoiler tag it just in case? Just in case someone doesn't want to look at it. Not that it's like gonna be graphic, but like just spoiler tag it so that people I'd say stream chat. Go ahead and pop it in stream chat since we're talking about it here, because that's kind of a random that's it's a little bit unexpected. Weird way I've come to like my first pet stuff furniture. I don't hate my first pet stuff. I hate the concept of it, but I think the stuff in it is honestly fine. And like the blinds are actually really nice. I don't use them that much because I just feel like I shouldn't, because not a lot of people have that pack. But it has really nice blinds. Okay, this is cute. I feel like it's kind of empty though. What else do I put in front yards? I got like a little bird feeder. Julie. You got a little bird feeder. That could be cute. Oh, that's like I guess that's kind of cute tucked back in there. Jewelry is kind of empty. You make a good point. Obstacles for the lawnmower. I want a lawn mowing pack so badly. I would like to have my Sims mow their lawns. Please and thank you. I want to mow the lawns. That's all I want. I want to mow the lawns. I also want dentistry. I've wanted dentistry since growing together hints. And it was all like loose tooth, and I was like, dentists. We're getting dentists, and I was wrong, and I'm mad about it. Not the vacuums? Well, they can't vacuum their lawn. I want them to mow their lawns. And you know it would be way better than the vacuums. Obviously. It's gonna be way better. Oh, we could put, I forgot that we had the butterflies. I mean, I'm not putting it in live mode, so what is that? Oh, okay. I think something needs to happen here. Don't some lawns just have like random like mounds of landscaping? You know? Imagine if there was an evil branch of the dentist career. Imagine. Oh, I don't like that, Nox. That's significant. That's significant. Scrap the post for the visually impaired. Got jump scared. I don't blame you. Also, it's already been an hour. What is time? It doesn't look like that. Does that look really funky? And you know, we put some dirt. It's a little raised. Some people do that sometimes to their lawns. It's a weird spot for it. I don't think we're gonna do that. But that's not unrealistic. Sure, we'll just have a mound of landscaping in the middle of the yard. Sure, why not? We also need a mailbox. But we're gonna take a little ad break. I'm gonna see if Words is gonna work today. And if not, we'll give some Gartic. Because Words just doesn't want to work right now for some reason. Words on stream. And then when we get back, we will continue with our build. But I don't know if Words... Oh! Is it gonna work? Words, you gonna work? I don't know if it's gonna work. It's gonna work! Gotta grab the link. Alright, so enjoy some Words, and I'll see you guys in about 3 to 4 minutes. Here's some Words. Hopefully it stays working. Have fun! Good job, you guys. impressive on the first level, getting all the words. You guys are such smarty pants. But Shaban, Morgan, and Lyko on this game so far, you guys are doing so good. Wow, if only my buttons would work. That would be really neat. That'd be really neat. We are also gonna go live on TikTok now because I don't like to go live like when I have to go on to an ad break in 5 minutes. So we are gonna start on the TikToks. Ooh, like with the Brian cell today. Okay. Unmute. Go live. This is my shell, Morgan. All right, we are live. If you're hanging out, if you guys wouldn't mind, go in and throw in some quick messages and some likes on the live right at the start, because it's really, really helpful to have some messages and stuff right at the beginning, because it'll make TikTok push the live out more. So feel free to grab that link. Nope, that's singular. So grab that link and come say hi. Can we help with a few options for Shell for you? And it's so cool. You're gonna love it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't like that mailbox today. Should we use this one? Oh, that could be really cute. Use a little house. No. JK. Why does it keep moving so fast? I wish we had better mailboxes. I'm sick of this one. I'm sick of this mailbox. I don't like that one either. Like, these don't match the majority of things. That's debug. Whoa. I could put a little one on the door. Or, like, on the wall. You could do that. Listen, until like 2 a.m. redoing the house for my Jen because Rojan is a teen now and has two twin brothers and they needed more space. Wait, do you also have 3 Rojan children? Love that for you. So much fun with it, though it turned out great fun. I'm gonna build a broccoli gen house soon. Which most of you, that doesn't really mean much to you because no one has seen my very veggie yet because I'm still filming it. But it's at like an hour 15 right now, I think. The twins were unwanted. Love that for you. But I finally have enough money to build like a decent starter home for broccoli gen, which is fun. Filmed on location in New Jersey. Exactly. It's filmed on location. But it's going to be very long. Like my episodes are like, I would want my episodes to be between an hour and a half and 2 hours, I think is what I'm planning for. Named one, the unexpected one, Dingleberry, and now he's the crowd favorite! Oh, there's your heir if you're letting chat vote. That's your heir. That's your heir. I hope you're expecting that and ready for it. Because they will choose that if you let them vote. Okay. This is going to be our front yard. Just because I'm not letting them vote. Oh. That's funny. Whoa. The nice thing is that, so I let you guys vote, but usually the one you vote for is the one I also want. The legacy has matriarchy, so each heir's a girl. Oh, okay. Fun.
Hey guys, it's Carrie.
Carrie! Hello, my friend. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you. Okay, that's cute. Whoa, stop moving so fast! How goes it? Carrie, it goes. It goes to some extent. How goes it for you? New space? Yeah, we moved. We moved about a month and a half ago. It do be going. I do be going tomorrow. I do be leaving for tomorrow. For a few days for Play Live. It's going to be a great time. We're building a house that's partially sunken into the ground. It's a fun time. We're thriving. However, my allergies and I not getting along. Oh my gosh, this spins so fast and I don't know why it does that. It makes me want to scream! Gonna leave food and water out for chat while you're gone. Yeah, I'll leave some stuff for you guys. I missed it being sent into the ground. I did like a partial basement. It's a top floor entry and all the bedrooms in the basement. So it's like it's a partial. In my heart, it's a split entry. But it's not. It's not. Check for it in the shower. Okay, that's good. And we have 2 showers, so make sure you find the right one. Been some too long. Taking daily Zyrtec. I rotate. I was taking Zyrtec for a while, and then I was gonna start taking it again, but it was expired. And so I was taking. The last few days I've been taking Claritin, but it's like a little bit expired, so I'm gonna get something fresh. So I don't know if I'm gonna get Claritin, if I'm gonna get Zyrtec, or if I'm just gonna get something else because I usually switch every month or so because that's what I've been taught from all of my theater friends and theater professionals is that you want to swap your allergy medicine so that you don't get your body doesn't get used to it and it still works. So I usually keep 2 or 3 in the cabinet at all times, and I'll rotate every month or so. Can we have so many duckies? He does. He does. I think Mateo's won some duckies, and he also gets first a lot of times. So not as many as Nay though. No one has as many as Nay. Nay is the ruler of the ducks. Yeah, Nay has all of them. Nay's got all of them. Hajman, he was here. He's left. He's left. He got his hair all over my face and in my nose and on my lip gloss, and then he left. So, but he's good. He's a little bit of a criminal though. He's a little bit of a criminal. So he also takes daily laxatives because he is a boy with tummy problems. So it's a great time. What are you putting back here? Mateo, you just woke up. I had a good sleep. I had a good sleep. Hi, Evan. For yourself, I'll beat you up. Wait, who are we comparing? Oh, the ducks. I was like, I thought you were talking to me for a second. I was like, who am I comparing myself to? But yeah, Gimbal takes daily laxatives because he's a boy with tummy issues and we don't want to spend $10,000 at the emergency vet again. So this also means, so we're going to a wedding in a few weeks in May, and it'll be our first time leaving him since December when he had all of the problems. And so we had to figure out seeing about hiring someone to come cat sit and just like come and feed him because he needs medication. Carrie, your wedding is on Saturday? Carrie! That's so fun and exciting. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm so excited for you. That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. Everything is done. I am so happy for you. That's so fun. It's going to be incredible, and it's going to be the best, and it's going to go also smoothly. And it's going to be incredible. I'm so excited for you. That's so fun. Where the frickin' swings? Swing. That's cute, but it's not for the vibe of the house. That's kind of cute. That's a cute color. Okay, we'll do these wings. Can we brought people out of lurks? Hey, I think it's more so the wedding brought people out of lurks. I think it's more so the fact that you said wedding and the fact that it's your wedding is what brought people out of the lurks. I just what informed everyone of it because I do be screaming. I do be screaming all the time. Also, I forgot I was live on TikTok. Pro Wicked Whims I probably shouldn't have. Bestie Wicked Whims is a wild time. It's a wild time. Because I'll put pics, especially of Hobbs the Ring Baron. That's so cute. I can't wait to see. If you know how awesome since it is up till before we finish stuff the night before our wedding rehearsal dinner. Wild. I think the follow. I appreciate that on TikTok. So our wedding ended up being like nothing because it was COVID. So we didn't do any like last minute cramming. However, the day before we spent the entire day landscaping my aunt's the farmhouse lawn, because that's where we were getting married, is at their little farmhouse, because that was the only place we could. That's the only place that we could do it. And so it was like a mess. So we had to spend the entire day landscaping previously the day before. Is it a mod? I don't have it. New Sims. Is what a mod? The Wicked Whims or something else? Wicked Whims is a mod, and it's an adult mod. Or something else. I'm excited. I've been working so well in this planning season, so I'm done. I love that for you. I love that for you. What if we did a little sandbox? Let's make a little sandbox, I think. You'll ever heard of closing the freaking door? No. I'm gonna make it like a kid's backyard. Maybe let's make this blue. I think blue is a cute color for a sandbox. Yeah, okay. Cutie. Cutie patootie. Lizard? What about lizard? Did you hear the lizard alert from TikTok? You did? How? Oh, it's because I have my Chrome audio on because we were watching that video. There, now it's off, so you won't hear it. Bucket. Oh, let me get debug live edit. A little sandbox.
Stop it!
Shovel. Hello, Nay. I know we have a debug shovel. Island living. Debug. Hello? I swear we have a little, like, pail and shovel. Debug. Shovel. There we go. That's the one that I want. But I still remember Kansas Wild. Hey, you remember them better than I do, probably. You probably remember them way better than I do. Because I, like, some of these commands, I'm like, I don't remember having half these commands. What is this from? It's base game. This is a little gavel, a little hammer. It looks like a gavel, but it's a hammer. Maybe we'll get some, like, poison here. Throw the duck in here. Little, that's not a finger puppet. What are some other little things? Maybe a little console controller. Why not? Why not? Some little rings. All right, little sandbox for our kiddos. What other, like, kids stuff do we have that we could put out here? Like activities. Activities. Oh, we got a little marble jar in here. Maybe we'll grab the little bug trap. Catch a bug, perhaps. We could put a tree house. Or like a jungle gym. Not a tree house. Should we put a little custom jungle gym? Hold on, let me sort my adventure weights. So we can do, and we can, like, connect the swings to be kind of attached. Actually, get rid of that one. No, put that there. Maybe we'll do another one that's a little higher. It feels like too big for a yard. It's fine. That's not tall enough. I don't want a third piece. Maybe no, because I was like, maybe we do the tunnel instead of that piece, but I don't think so. We can get a slide. Maybe we can use this new one. That's kind of a scary slide. I want to use this one. Sam, please, welcome in. How are you doing? That's not where the slide goes. Maybe do the blue, because that'll match the sandbox. Maybe they like blue in this household. Maybe. Is this too much? And this could be, like, connected? Not really, though. also don't love this color. I wish it would stop bouncing. By the time I find here, Free Life, how are you? I'm doing good, and I hope you have the best nap. A nap sounds delightful. I can't nap though today. I haven't packed a single item for my flight tomorrow. And by flight, I mean, my trip, just in general. So, that's what I gotta do after stream. Is pack. What is this? This is from Adventure Awaits. This is from Adventure Awaits. It's really cute. We'll put that there. And then we will put pieces over here too. Maybe we'll get the little double slide. Maybe we'll put the, no, we'll put the double slide here. This is quite an elaborate jungle gym for a residential home. But it's okay. Put that there, I think. Well, Adventure Weights for real. I think Adventure Weights is nice. I don't love the that doesn't match. I don't love the custom venue system. I think it's kind of annoying and tedious to set up, but I do think the other stuff is fun. I think when you get Memphis so you don't have to pack. Mateo, you say that like I have time to do anything. We have a full packed schedule. Like every minute from like 8 a.m. until like 5 p.m. both days are like scheduled. So like we be busy. But there's also like where am I gonna go shopping? Bass Pro Shop? The Bass Pro Shop Pyramid? Could have used more work on room sizes. Yeah. It'd be nice to schedule uploaded to the gallery instead of vanishing. Yeah. I think I follow on TikTok. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's get a little bit of like maybe some sand. Some sand under here. Around our playground. What is summit you're going to? So it's the Play Live Summit. So it's a creator summit that St. Jude hosts for people who have fundraised in the past for St. Jude Play Live, which is our fundraiser that we do every May. And so they host this like summit event and they fly you out and put you up in a hotel, and then we go on a tour of the hospital and we hear from St. Jude employees and parents and past patients and hear about their stories and like what St. Jude means to people, and like they like equip us to fundraise more effectively. So it's kind of like a it's like an educational kind of thing. It's like here like learning more about the like about St. Jude as a whole and like the charity and like the hospital itself, and then also like equipping us to fundraise better for the coming fundraiser. I also get my cardigan from that Bass Pro Shop. I love that. Gigi, that's so kind of you. I appreciate that. So that's what it is, and it's really fun. This is my 3rd year going. It's really nice. And they always like we get fed like every meal, or not every meal, but we get fed the majority of the meals. Like they give us, and they feed us really good food too. Like they always give us barbecue, which is crazy. They did accidentally feed us raw chicken last time though, but that's on the catering people or whatever, not on St. Jude. They also do a live stream from the hospital every year on the Purple app channel, like their actual channel. They do like a public access stream, which I will put links into it for the Discord once it starts. And it's usually like an hour and a half. We are live audience members for it. And they're doing some really fun stuff this year that they're like going to be like having some little games, but they usually like last year they showed like a clip montage of which my Forte clip was a part of, as well as me being pied in the face was a part of. And then they'll usually bring up creators that Purple app is like specifically donating to their campaigns, like a certain amount, of like people that they just like, you know, kind of pulled out and like, oh, you did something great last year. We're going to give you $5,000 to your campaign or like that kind of thing. But it's really fun. It's really fun. The playground is not CC. The playground is from Adventure Awaits. It's from Adventure Awaits. Get a whole new wardrobe with the Bass Pro Pyramid. You say that like I can afford a whole wardrobe at the Bass Pro Pyramid. I can't imagine how expensive that probably is. The one Adventure Awaits is cute. It's a cute one. I'm gonna like lighten this. Yeah, lighten that up a bit, and then we'll like erase some bits. Kind of shape it a little bit. $60. Yeah, I'm not buying a $60 cardigan from the Bass Pro Shop. The first year that I was there, a group of people went. I almost went with that group, but I decided to stay back. And a bunch of them, like a dozen of them, bought purple Bass Pro Shop hats that were like $1. And they've worn them every time since. And they are very ridiculous about them, and it's really funny. And they're like, they call themselves like the Pink Hat Club or something. You read a lot. Love that. My gallery is the same as my name on TikTok, so it's DizzyMissLizzy is my gallery. Let's just put some like patches of grass in some places. Whoa. You know, I keep like dreading the idea of like building a park sometime soon, but I feel like that might be nice now that we have the jungle gym stuff. It'd probably pretty cute. Wicked takes yesterday. You guys are seeing Wicked? That's so fun and exciting. Love that for you. You're gonna love it. Thank you. Yeah, definitely have my gallery. Most of my builds are on there. And I do be doing mostly building these days. You love Wicked? Me too. It's such a good show. There we go. Let me add some dirt over here. There we go. A little like jungle gym. Cute. I wonder if this fence has like a somewhat similar green color. No, that's not similar at all. So we'll keep it blue then. Let's try and paint around here. We're going to have like some sand spilling out because it's a sandbox. So there's going to be sand spilled out. I'm also going to put some dirt around the edges. Like that. What a cute little backyard. And then maybe over here we'll put like a garden. Like planters. That'll be cute. Where are planters? Outdoor activities. Maybe we'll do like 3. Little galley garden. Galley lineup. We're gonna go see Wicked too, or is it just Mateo going? My nose is running. Yes, go take your nap. Have an incredible nap. Thank you for popping in. It was great meeting you. Can you plant these in here? You can! That's fun. You'll be the one that I call baby. Let's put that in the sand. That's kind of fun to have the little marble thing in there. There's things about Comes for okay. I wasn't sure if you guys were all going to see the same shows or if you were seeing different ones. Death Becomes Her is so good. I feel like you would love Death Becomes Her too. It's so campy and fun. I should watch the movie of it. You're also seeing Betsy Wolf in it, and I love Betsy Wolf. I also recommend Morgan. If you haven't seen much about it or seen like a lot of clips or anything, go in blind. It's even more fun when you go in blind. And then you're just like, what is happening? Because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what to expect. You don't know the songs. It's such a good time. It's such a good time. It's so silly. I'm gonna use, what did I use over here? I used like gravel. So maybe I'll use some gravel to, what color did I use? Did I use this one? That one, okay. Maybe like a little gravel path. Do a little path this way. I don't like that shape. There we go. Cute. This is not what I was planning on doing for my backyard, but I love it. Also, there's so much noise happening downstairs. I think someone's moving in downstairs soon. And there's so much noise. And like they're doing like construction stuff down there. And I'm like, what's going on? And can they shut up? Because boy, is it loud and annoying. I also selfishly don't want neighbors down there. Nat, thanks for following TikTok. Welcome in. The tickets were only like $100. I paid more to see Wicked here where I live. Well, it's because it's not like, there's not like huge stars in it. So the tickets are cheaper. Both of the women who play Elphaba and Glinda, one of them's a Broadway debut. And I think one of them is like only like is also, I don't think she's Broadway debut, but I think she's like only like, she's not like a huge name or anything. So there's no big names in Wicked right now. Usually the price of tickets reflect the name, the big names. It's also been out for so long, like there's not as big of a demand as other shows. So like you can often get tickets for less than that too. Like it's not the most expensive show to go see. It's rather affordable because there's not a huge demand for it because it's been out for a long time. It's about to be its 20th anniversary soon. Or already past like the 20th anniversary. No, the 20th anniversary was 2 years ago. The 20th anniversary for the UK is this year, though. Okay, because I saw about something about the 20th anniversary this week. So that's the UK 20th anniversary. So like it's been out for 20 years, 22 years now. So, and now that the movie's also out, I think there's also just less demand for it because you can just be like, oh, let me watch the movie instead. You know? Ow! I just kicked my UPS, my battery backup with my toes. That hurt. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. It's fine. Thank you so much, husband. Hey, look at your NASA badge. I hadn't seen anyone with that yet. Look at your NASA badge. Hey, why are you here? Aren't you working? Question mark? Shouldn't you be working? Husband, look at my little jungle gym. Hello? I don't know if that's the cat or if that's someone downstairs. Husband, there's a lot of noise coming down from downstairs again today. And I don't want new neighbors. They're gonna be noisy probably. Not as noisy as us, but like, I'm gonna feel bad being noisy if people move in downstairs. Should I have hedges go all along this? How many hedges is too many hedges? Whoa. Who has to know? Is this simply too many hedges? I think so. Maybe we'll just put this around. I am saying a quick load to show off the badge because Nessa streamed enough for me to get it. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, aren't they? I think they're streaming today because aren't they orbiting now or like close to it? And so they're like streaming some stuff. Downstairs, like, who does that girl talk to all afternoon? I mean, I work from home. So our landlords, I think our landlords know that I stream, but they don't understand because they're not old, but they're like probably 40s and also Greek. So their English is not like the most most great English. So I don't know if they fully comprehend what I do, but they know I work from home. That's all. Streaming because of the flyby. What if I open it to also get the badge? I want the badge. Who has to know? Oh, I can see the moon! That's neat. Okay, I'm watching for the badge. I'm watching for the badge. You know what makeup is from that makes the Sims look better? It's like the highlight, but I know it's from. Oh, it's Base Game. It's basically it's in the face paint category. You're not gonna watching for the badge, yeah. You need an hour, yeah. I just pulled it up. They're from Greece, yeah. Both of them our landlords are from Greece. One's been here for a very long time, and one has been here for significantly much less time. But they're Greek. They have Greek names. Well, one of them has a Greek name. But they speak Greek. So it's quite fun, actually. So, because as a Greek person, it's fun. Because I don't know if you guys knew, I'm Greek. My last name is Greek. My maiden name, the one that you guys know. Strategos, that's a Greek name. It's a Greek name. It means strategy. Fun fact. It means strategy. Oh, you're Italian? I am also Italian. I can be multiple things. My mom's Italian.
Come on, Jeff. Get him!
Great cool husband. Thank you for that 53-month resub. But my Italian is from my mom's side, so I'm like a quarter Italian on my mom's side, but I look Italian. And my dad is Greek. We don't know all of what my dad is and like his side because my grandmother, no one ever got her a DNA test before, or like did like a 23andMe or like one of those things before she died, and I think it's really rude of them. Husband, you're making me drop frames. I don't know why, but that made me drop frames. So thanks. But my dad's family is Greek to some extent. And I also apparently do look Greek as well. They have a good diversity. I have no idea. We don't really talk to them. Why am I dropping frames? How bad is my frame dropping? Hello, husband. Thank you so much. The chat is delayed. Husband, you broke my stream. What if I like do that? That fix it? That might have fixed. I don't know. No, it's still lagging. Husband, you did this. Time to go? No. Actually, what if I timed you out? You know, I'm gonna give him a warning. Don't lag. Hello? Don't lag my stream. Send him a warning. Greek, like Jesse Hastopoulos? I don't know who that is. I sent husband a warning not to lag my stream. So just remember that warnings are a thing. What was I doing? I was getting a half wall trim. I think we'll do the white to go with it. From Full House. Oh, I never really watched Full House. I was a smidge young for it, I believe. So I haven't really seen a lot of it. I've seen like a little bit, but not a ton. Okay. I think we're done with the exterior. Let's save. I haven't saved this whole time. Let's save. You're a smidge old. You're not that old. But I also don't think like my mom watched it or anything. I remember watching Seventh Heaven a lot though. Which in my head, I got the two confused for a long time. Full House and Seventh Heaven, but we watched a lot of Seventh Heaven, and I don't remember anything about the show except for that we watched it. But I don't remember anything about it. Let's get some floors for this house. Actually, let's start with some lights. It was wild, was it? I don't remember anything about it except for that we watched it. Nothing else. I also got it and Full House mixed up. And so I think in my brain, I was like, oh, we watched Full House, but it was Seventh Heaven. You know, I watch Full House all the time. How old are you? So I'm 27. But my parents didn't watch it. So we didn't really watch it. Like, we didn't see a lot of it. I was also very sheltered. I was a very sheltered homeschooler. And so we didn't really watch a lot of shows that were like actively airing. So we just didn't watch it. It was just one that wasn't on in my house. So I don't think my parents watched it. And you're also Degrassi Girly too. I know we weren't allowed to watch Nickelodeon. Seven Heaven, Church Family, Full House, 90 sitcom, Single Dad, 3 Daughters. Wait, Seven Heaven was a church family? Was it really? That's why I watched it. That's why I watched it. That was hashtag homeschooler. Cancer, old, so I don't know. Yeah. It's just also like my parents weren't. Like, I don't think my mom was a super big, like, sitcom person. Like, my parents, like, the shows that they watched, like, after we went to bed, they were all, like, the crime shows. Like, they were very much more into, like, NCIS I think they watched Chuck and Numbers, and they watched a lot of, like, those shows. Not so much sitcoms. So, like, I didn't know about Friends until I was, like, a teenager. And, like, that kind of things. Like, they just didn't watch those kind of things. At least with us, like they preferred like reruns of old shows. There was a lot of MASH was on a lot. We watched a lot of MASH. I don't remember, like I didn't really care for MASH, so I didn't really pay attention or like actually like watch it. But we watched a lot of like Brady Bunch and Happy Days, a lot of Dukes of Hazzard. So like it was a lot more like reruns. We were more of a rerun household than we were like an active like releasing shows outside of like Disney Channel. We are building a shell challenge today. So we're building a suburban home, but it's for my shell challenge, so it's a fun shape. And we're doing kind of the vibe of like a split level home. Mash of the old show. Yeah, it was fun. I don't think I loved it. But my parents really liked that one. Young for Full House, but not for MASH and Happy Days and Brady. And what I'm saying is that we watched reruns. I was too young to watch Full House on my own, so I watched what my parents were interested in watching. That was not like outside of like watching Disney channels and stuff, you know? Like it was like that sort of stuff. So it's also like what they deemed safe as well, because again, sheltered homeschooler. So a lot of the old shows, like reruns, were they considered more safe than like those kind of things and like more appropriate, I guess. We also watched a lot of Little House on the Prairie. We were big Little House on the Prairie fans as well. We had like, I think we had a lot of them on DVD actually. Like we were big fans of Little House on the Prairie. And some of the homes in Florida with this little looking good. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. The playground was fun. I don't really do a lot of playgrounds, so I think that was fun to add. Okay, we got lights. We need floors. Nope, not in that category. I'm trying to think of like other things that we watched. Also like a lot of like the old cartoons. So like Pink Panther and stuff that was on Boomerang, so Flintstones, the Jetsons. I watched a lot of those too. Watched I Love Lucy? No, not really. I think I saw like 1 or 2 episodes. I just don't think we had channels with I Love Lucy on it. Or my parents didn't really care to watch it. I'm not sure. But no, I haven't really seen I Love Lucy. It wasn't one that I've seen. I've seen like some bits of it now, and I've done a scene from I Love Lucy. In school, I did a scene from it with one of my friends. And she made us, my freaking director, freaking Susan, made us do it because I was like, we were filming for like short film sort of stuff for my senior year. It was COVID, so we were just kind of doing like a series of like scenes from sitcoms. Hi Danny. So we're doing like a series of scenes from sitcoms. So we did like the entire first episode of Cheers, and I was like an old lady with like 3 lines. And so I was, and like the day we were filming that, we were also filming my scene with my friend from I Love Lucy. And so I was already just like an old lady, and she was like, you know, I want you both to be old ladies and do this old lady. And I was like, that's insane and stupid, but okay. And so she made us be old ladies, and it was bad. And we filmed in her closet because like we were filming like she lived in like a gated sort of community, and they had like a nice like gazebo and things like we were able to film our episode of Cheers on in like an outdoor like area. But we filmed that scene in her closet, and it was very weird to be in your theater department head's closet filming a scene from I Love Lucy dressed as an old lady. If you saw my Instagram story like a few days ago, that picture of me as an old lady, that's what I was wearing. That was my costume for that. Danny, how was your stream? What were you guys getting up to today? Oh, you're playing some WoW. I had the most fun. What were you doing? Lucy was I know, that's the thing. Lucy wasn't old. And I was like, I could just take the makeup off and take the wig off. Like, the costume would have been fine. But just let me take the wig off. Like, I don't want to be old for this. It was so dumb. So dumb. Yeah, Danny, you do have the brain cell. You building in WoW. I hope you had the most fun. I hope it was such a good time. If anyone is from the radio is new, my name is DizzyMissLizzy. I'm a variety streamer. We play mostly The Sims. We also play some other variety, like Palia and Minecraft and a lot of Pokopia recently, and just kind of those kind of vibes. But today we're working on my shell challenge, which we started on Friday, with tours in the beginning of May. So if you want to do it, it's here. Midnight is out. Midnight. What, Knox? It's March 2nd. Oh, is that a WoW thing? So that's probably a WoW thing. Yeah, I have no idea. A WoW thing. Okay. Okay, a pack is called Midnight. Okay, my brain was like, do you mean Midnights? Like Taylor Swift, because Taylor Swift is playing right now. And I was like, Midnights? And I was like, I think that if there's a Taylor's version of Midnights, it's already out. I was really confused. Laptop, you need to get it. That'll be so fun, Knox. That'll be so fun. I like these floors, I think, today. I don't need them in the bedrooms, although I might put carpet in those. We'll see. Oh, this is also an office, so we'll put that in there. The other ones are bathrooms. We'll probably put a tile in the kitchen over here, because the kitchen's going to be here. So actually, where's some tile? We're gonna go for like just classic suburban kitchen. I don't know if I want to do tile all that. Maybe too much. This one honestly could be cute. We also could have a matching backsplash to the floor. I don't know if I want matching backsplash in my kitchen though to my floor. We could go green because it is a greenhouse. Our walls are, or outdoors are literally green. Is my camera still, am I still dropping frames or is it good now? Because my game is also feeling a little laggy today, all of a sudden. We could go with that. What's like classic suburban floor for a kitchen? We had linoleum. So, like for tiles. Maybe we could do like a stone versus tile. I do love this one. Maybe I'll go back to my roots of using the Jungle Adventure flooring. Why not for right now? I'm more like besties. I watched everything with her. We also watched Little House on the Prairie. I was a big fan of Little House on the Prairie. I was a big fan of Little House on the Prairie. Okay. Cute. I don't know what the bathroom floors are going to be. Possibly just this. This is like my go-to bathroom floor. It's just good. I also have some bushes that are clipping. Move those. There we go. Okay. Do the kitchen first or the living room? Kitchen, dining, or the living room? What do we think should do first? What are the vibes? What are we thinking today? What are we thinking? Because I'm kind of open for both, and but I also don't have like any concept of what we're doing on the interior, except for suburban vibes. I should have had my water during the last break. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do the living room first. We should do the kitchen. Let's mix it up today. I think we'll do the living room. So let's see. Not SpongeBob. I need to disable SpongeBob from my game. I need to disable SpongeBob. That's a little too modern, I think. I need like normal looking couch. I've been using a lot of like nicer couches. We need like this. I don't want to use that though. It is a good couch. Were you SpongeBob phobic? I'm not SpongeBob phobic. I'm SpongeBob pack in The Sims phobic. Because it's a sellout. And I wouldn't own it if I wasn't given it for free. And I honestly, the only reason I accepted the code was for shock value than anything else. Because I was shocked. What kind of colors do these have? There's so much noise happening downstairs. It's making me be like, who's here? But they're not in my apartment. They're just downstairs. But I don't like it. No, I don't think those are the right for this house. They're cute though. What do you use at regular houses? I haven't got like a regular Ow! I just bit my tongue! I am a disaster today. I'm an absolute disaster today. Why am I like this? It's pre-trip anxiety is probably what it is. Even though I'm not feeling super anxious. It's just the pre-trip anxiety just making me into a disaster. That's an outdoor couch. That's book nook. This is cute, but is it too, it's too Art Deco. Do we use this one? This doesn't feel like, I guess this is kind of more modern suburban. The blue feels nice. The off-white's also nice. I want like an off-white couch so bad because I'm afraid of choosing a colorful couch because I don't know like the vibes of like decor and that sort of stuff. And but I'm also so afraid to have a light colored couch. Like I'm so afraid to have a light colored couch. Should we do like a sectional instead? You have a white couch. I want like off-white. I don't think I want like white. I think I want like more of like an off-white cream. And husband is so against the idea of a cream couch or like a light colored couch. He's like, we're gonna spill, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, but also, what if we don't? Simply, what if we don't? Annie, welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you? Like, just what if we don't? But I really want to get one that's like washable. So we're really like cannot figure out what we want couch wise brand, because like we've looked at we went and looked at Lovesac. We went to one of their showrooms. So they have a showroom in Hoboken, and so we drove over to Hoboken one day like last week. And it's like kind of expensive. But I love the Lovesac one because it's completely washable and it's completely modular, and it's one of the only fully modular couches that is around that we can see in person. There's a few other brands, but they're all online, and I'm like afraid of getting things without seeing them in person. You're too just sleepy. That's so real. I'm also so sleepy. And we're building a suburban home for my save, not for my save file, for my shell challenge. This is my shell challenge. That's from Costco. I don't think they have a thing going right now. I don't think they have them available in the moment from Costco. We wanted to go to Costco and like sit on couches, and they didn't have a single couch out. And we were like, where's all your furniture? They had, I think, a desk and like some outdoor furniture, and that was it. And we were like, where's all your actual furniture? Because it wasn't there. So I don't know what happened to that. I don't know where they put all of it, but it was dumb. And I was like, we would love some furniture to try on. To like try, and would like to sit on something, please and thank you, but whatever. How do I lay this out? We could do like more of a this. Should we do like a little half wall? Should we like close in the living room a bit? As Lovesac online. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about looking like actually just online. What if we put like some arches or like spandrels? Can I spandrel this wall? Oh, well, why would you do that? Wrong key. I was looking for a new shooter to watch while I play my own at the same time. What are you doing in your Sims today? Like parallel play? I do love some parallel play. I do love some parallel play with some Sims. So we could do something more like this. We can even like have that just be a wall. That doesn't feel right though. I don't think we're gonna do walls. It makes it feel too small. What do you from Costco? They include accessories for free. What accessories? Okay, I have to look at that. Hold on. Costco. No. Does our Costco even have this right now? Yeah, they're not always there. There's like a schedule of where they are. They don't always have it going on. And I think it was like just at our Costco. Yeah, it won't be at our Costco for over a month. Which I don't think we're gonna be buying a couch before then anyway. Yeah, I'll have to look and see what Costco has. Notice that it's still loading and I hope inspiration just strikes. I love that. Hopefully inspiration does strike. But we want to get one that is 3 seats plus the ottoman to have so that it can be a queen bed for like movie watching, or when people are over, if someone comes over and they need to like sleep on the couch. So that's what we're wanting. I'm just like so indecisive about like things like color and all that, because I'm like, I don't know, like I don't want to commit to colors. I'm so afraid of committing to colors, and I just can't do anything. My brain just doesn't allow me to commit to colors. And the fact that I committed to a color for a rug in there is like mind-boggling, but it's just also just green, and so that's why I was like, yeah, we can get a green rug. But I'm like, I kind of want to get a green couch, which means I can't really have a green rug because it's not going to be the same color green. And they're going to be kind of like vastly different color greens. And so I'm like, I could put the green one in the bedroom, but our bedding is green. Can you tell I like green? I just had a hard time with color. And I'm also like, I really want like a classic like Persian red rug. But like that's going to look like Christmas with a green couch. Those are also really expensive to get like a good one. That's not just like printed. And I don't want a printed rug. Because that's just usually a terrible texture and they don't hold up very well. Why is my game so laggy? Can I put a rug there instead? Or a couch there? Yeah, maybe I'll do it this direction. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then we'll have like a console table behind the couch, and that's like the entryway table. That'll work. Is there one from, there's one from Modern Retreat. I don't know if it'll work for this though. Yeah, that's way too modern. I do think, refined living room though would be nice. I like this one. Green is so pretty. It's such a good color. That is the same color as the floor. So maybe not that. I'm gonna leave it out though, because it is pretty cute. And it is an option still. What other ones do we have? We do have this one. This is also pretty cute. Hold on, my nose is running so bad. My allergies are awful right now. It's diabolical how bad my allergies are right now. I'm hoping Tennessee will fix it. Can't imagine Tennessee is gonna fix my allergies for the week, but a girl can hope and dream. This one could be cute. Maybe like this. Wait, Mateo, you weren't here at the beginning of stream. I got a coffee table. And not the one that I was talking about on Friday because they gave that to someone else. But I got a coffee table. Do you guys want to see, for those of you who might just be joining us, just be a coffee table? Look, it's so beautiful and it's vintage. It was $150 from an antique store, and the woman who owns the store is my new best friend. She's my new best friend. So I also got a haul of some vintage playbills that I went through earlier, including one from the 60s with Julie Andrews in it. So, but it's beautiful, and I love it, and it was so cheap. I felt like I was stealing it. It was so cheap. So now I have a best friend. And I love her so much. And I will go back there again when I need more furniture. And she gave us her phone number. And she's like, she's so chill and cool. And she was like, here's my number. Like, you can always text me. Like if you need, like if you, because we told her that we were like from an hour away. And she's like, if you need like a different store hours, like I can stay or like open early or stay late. And like, she does that all the time. Like if you just have to be like, hey, can I come in after hours? And she's like, absolutely. And like, she'll just be there. And so I'm hoping to be like, hey, bestie, do you have anything that I'm looking for every once in a while? And be like, hey, but she knows what I'm looking for now. So I'm like hoping maybe she'll keep me in mind when she gets things in and be like, hey, this is what you want. So, she's my new best friend. So very stoked about that. And there were such cool things. Like husband and I, after we were in there for like 20 minutes, we were both like, oh yeah, we're not buying anything from here because it's mostly antiques versus like vintage. And it's all way above budget because it's antiques. And so we were just kind of like walking around, like you basically treating it as a museum. And then I just spent 20 minutes looking at playbills. And then she struck up a conversation. Like that's how we ended up with it. Like we were getting ready to leave. And she was like, oh, tell me what you want. And I'll tell you, like, I'll let you know if we have it. And I was like, oh, these are what I'm looking for. And she's like, oh, we have things. And we have a thing that's not out on the floor that is accessible. It's like was blocked off for the moment. So it was great. But they had such really cool stuff. Hi Fitz, how are you? Oh, that's cute right there. That's real cute. I love that plant. We can get a little entryway. My game is so laggy! What's happening? I might restart my game. We also have to run an ad break, so we're gonna do that. I might restart my game, but I also need to go get some water and fill that. So we're gonna see if I have time to restart it. But it's a great time to get yourself a snack and a drink. We always run our ads at the end of the hour. That way you can take a little bit of a break, and I can take a little bit of a break, and you won't miss any sort of like gameplay. This is making me scared that it's taking. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna restart my game, I think. We're gonna play some words on stream, so it's a little bit of a word scramble game. And I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Aw, heck, it's not working. Aw, heck. Okay, well, enjoy some gimbal then instead. Welcome back, you guys. Perfect timing that the song ended for the playlist or the slideshow. I restarted my game because it was getting really laggy. I also filled my water bottle and I ate 2 hard-boiled eggs. And by hard-boiled eggs, I mean I ate 2 deviled eggs. So, have I almost eaten? Thank you, Bestie. I was muted. I forgot to unmute myself. Have I eaten nearly 6 hard-boiled eggs today? Yes. It's fine. It's fine. It's deviled egg season. All right, let's see if it's going to be still laggy or not. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be. If it keeps being laggy, I don't know how to fix it. My husband's at work. So, don't know what's going to happen. Taking a long time to load. This made me nervous. What the heck? There we go. Okay. It's still a little laggy, but not as bad as it was. Oh, that's looking cute. Okay. I'm happy with this so far. I'm vibing with this. It does look like everything else I've built in the recent years, but it's okay. I can't think of the follow. The Spring Easter sale ends. Usually there's dates on the EA app, and it'll tell you how long it is. I'd be so real, I didn't realize there was a sale going on. Let me see if I have a date. I do not have a date for you. Oh, is that a date? No. Okay, this is the, does it have this is the post about it. Bro, why don't you give us the dates for it? Yeah, it literally doesn't have dates on here. That's so goofy. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea when it ends. Usually they're about 3 weeks. I think the sales are usually 3 weeks. So if you know when it started, you can probably figure out about when it'll end. But again, I think that EA usually shows the dates on it on like the homepage or something. I definitely think I want a fireplace over here. That's way too modern looking. Honestly, the new base game could be cute. That's too much. This is just like classic vibes. That weirdly matches the rug. I don't know if I like that. Maybe no fireplace. Maybe we'll just get a TV stand and a TV. So I'm thinking we'll get a mounted TV. That's quite high up. And we'll get some sort of TV stand table thing. I also have this. We could have a little like corner table. I'll probably do a coffee table though, so I don't know if we need a corner table. I need more of these tables. No, that's not the vibe. I don't think this is the vibe. No. Is that the other one out? No. Get rid of that one. What do we use? Everything's modern. That's cute. I think we'll do that for now. I might change my mind, but it's cute for right now. Gotta get a little plant for the corner. What if we got... Where is the... oh, I mean, no. This looks like everything else I've ever done. I feel like I should change the rug, because it just feels like this is every build that I've ever made in the last, like, year. Since we got Business and Hobbies. I'm using like the same color scheme, because I cannot stop using this stupid rug. And I say stupid lovingly. It's my favorite rug in the entire game. Maybe I'll use this guy. I think I'll try a different rug. The game is so laggy right now. It makes me so upset. Okay. Cute rug. Saw this build? Yes. Suburban home. I don't have like an interior style to like that I'm using as main inspo. I'm just making us a little suburban home. But it's just turning into my regular builds that I've been doing because I don't like any of the couches. And so it's just everything else that I've made in the near like recent future. Or recent past. If a story in your head who lives here, you ask that like I do that regularly for shell challenges. Absolutely not. Who do you think I am? I barely have characters in mind for my save file. Shame on you for thinking that I would have ideas. We could do the red. Maybe we'll do the red. Just same rug, but like different swatch. story in my head who I'm building for. Yeah, I don't. I often will build in a slightly more generic style, and then sometimes I'll like have an idea and be like, oh, let's do a kid's room in this theme. And then outside of that, like I don't really have much else going on though. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, maybe the people who live here are this career, and so I'll add like stuff for that career. Or like maybe they're into this hobby, but like that's really it. Or like maybe someone's really into plants, and so there's a lot of plants. But that's really it. I started getting one of my most used curtains recently, which is really interesting for me because I don't like this pack. I don't love Modern and Luxe very much at all. Annie, I don't really use CC. I have a little bit of CC in my game, but it's currently untoggled, so it's not visible. But I only use CC if I'm building with CC. I don't add it into every build. It's a very rare occasion that I'll use CC. You cut a plastic bag. Nice. Favorite curtains. They are very good curtains. I don't know if I like the colors for this one though. I'm like, I don't know if I like the white, but the white could be nice. No, don't put that there. Because it's also, our walls aren't going to be white. They're just white right now. Do we do 2 curtains? Or do we do all the way across curtains? I might do 2 curtains. Not that one. These ones. Not that white one. This one. In Charlie's garden. Oh, that's nice. Those are nice and like lush curtains. Charlie's garden. I need to get some music to listen to, or like an audiobook for my trip. My plan on the plane is to play Pokopia and or read a book. But I was gonna just take a physical book that I have because I thrifted a few recently, so I was just gonna like grab one of those. Because I also like having that for the evenings. Like last year I read a book. It was just a book that I had won from a Goodreads giveaway. And I read that over the week. And it was nice to have that to like settle down in the evening. But I don't know what I'm gonna read. And I also am like, do I want to listen to music for the trip or do I want to get an audiobook? If I get an audiobook, what do I get? To see what my library has. It's what's on Libby. It's a nice color, it's just so dark. Is it crazy to have green walls inside and outside? Also, are these the same? Nearly same color. Just one is textured, one is not. Nice. I do think I want one that has trim. I wish all of the walls had trim and it was just like a toggle to have like optional or not. I think that would be so nice. It's such a nice feature. Oh, that pink is kind of cute. You know what has a good pink? This is in Hobbies. Not that one. Is it in Hobbies or Love Struck I'm thinking of? Yeah, this one. Ooh. I love this color. It's just so nice. Honestly, it's like nice and warm and cozy, and I feel like the rug honestly goes with it. We could go for the pink purpley rug instead as well. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's really cute. That's cutie patootie. Okay. Also, you know what I just realized? We can adjust our railings so that it's not overlapping this wall. Incredible. My favorite makes it seem warm and airy. I love the windows. Incredible. I'm probably gonna make them up a little bit though. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect! I love The Sims. It's one of those moments where I do like The Sims. All right. We're gonna start with the dining room because we're gonna have like a weird open space over here that we can find something to fill with eventually. We're gonna put our dining room in. up here. Also, like, if we have, we're gonna have a lot of extra space up in this area. I mean, I just can be open. I didn't feel like it was gonna be this big. Like, it felt a lot smaller before I put walls and stuff in. I'm trying to think of, like, could we put like a bathroom or something? I don't know if a bathroom would make sense up here, considering we have like a half wall and stuff. These are not dining tables. No, I'm not breaking. We could go. I feel like bar height is the way to go for this house. They feel like a bar height people. I don't know if I like that one though. Going and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. What pack is this from? Love Struck. So that color might be kind of fine. Then we can get some cute little bar stool height chairs. Ooh. I also don't understand how people could have like stools as their main dining chair. Especially like a backless stool. Because I'm currently in the process of like trying to find bar stools as well, because that's one of the things that we're needing. And it's like they're all backless, which makes sense, but like not for at home. But like for a bar, yeah. And it's just like, what kind of vibe do you want? Like that, how do you choose bar stools, you know? Let's do a regular table. This could be a big family. There's 3 bedrooms plus an optional 4th. So we're gonna do a larger table. I think we'll make it so that you can have like 6 at this table. This is like my go-to. We're not using those. I need to do something else. And I'm not using SpongeBob either. Why do I keep grabbing SpongeBob? I do like these chairs. Oh, you know what? The Love Struck could be nice. I do like these Love Struck ones. Maybe not. They're a little too modern for what we've got going on in here. I do love these. That's cute. I think I'm gonna do 2 and then 2 on each side. I don't hate those chairs. I'm not loving them though. What are these? No. I don't know if I want brown chairs. I'm gonna keep one out as so I don't lose it if I want to use those. I'm just grab SpongeBob again. It's a literal barrel chair. And I almost grabbed it. Oh, these are the ones that like kind of came with it. These ones match pretty well. And then we'll get a cute rug. I'm thinking maybe we'll get this one in a different color. One of the like the plain colors. The plain swatches. Or one of the fun. Honestly, I kind of love the fish. I think that's really fun. And it's still like warm and it kind of goes with the rest of the stuff that we have. That's really cute, actually. I also need to get walls on here. Whoa. I'm also gonna put pink on the wall down here just because it's a weird disconnect otherwise. Wow, words are hard. I don't know what we're gonna put here. Maybe like a record player? Electronics. I think a record player, because we have this one And we have this one. This one's a bit more modern. It's like trying to be retro, but it's all new stuff. Whereas this one is retro. Let's do that one. This is like what I'm dealing with right now is like, let me get like a color. This is everything that's available right now, both in stores and in like on marketplace and stuff. This is what I'm looking for though. Whoa. Like this is what I'm looking for is like the actual vintage stuff, but this is all that I can find for under like $500 an item. It's kind of crazy. Great. It's a little record crate. Hello. Where is it? Where is that crate of vinyls? From Basement Treasures. Record of the Past is what it's called. Talk about the Sims Marketplace! No. I will never talk about that in any sort of positive light. Although I wouldn't say that I was talking about it in a positive light, though. But, no. Actually, you know what? I think that's that, because it has record storage inside of it, so I think it's okay. I saw a lamp that looked like this on Marketplace as well. I love this lamp. I might put this here. I just love this lamp. It's so cute. Nope, that's a flower. This. That's cute. Okay. And then we have our kitchen layout that we do. And we're going to go in and do like more decorations and stuff. I'm just feeling big picture versus clutter right now. This is the first one that I kind of looked at and was like, I don't think this is it. Especially with this floor. This is probably the one we're going to go with. I think the light brown could be a nice look. Or this like medium brown. Imagine I did green counters to go with my greenhouse. I don't know if I'm going to do a bar, but I'll swap that color. So, okay, we can't have counters on this side because the windows are too low. That is not the right counter. That is the island counter. I feel like the fridge should go next to this. Let's use maybe this one. I like that it has all the stuff on it. I think that's cute. Whoa. Stop this. I like that one. That's cute. So myself, is there a bee themed shirt in one of the packs? There is one for children for sure. So maybe think of a children's one. I don't know about adult shirts, but there is one for children. I would say probably Cottage Living is your best bet for adults. It's Cottage Living. Or possibly if you have one of the outdoor stuff kits. Stuff kits, stuff packs. So like backyard stuff packs, backyard stuff, or like patio stuff, whatever those ones are. Those might be your best bet for that kind of thing. But I think there's definitely one for kids. It's like a purple one with a bee on it, I think. If my memory serves me correct. There's that one. But otherwise, I can't think of anything, but there definitely is, though. Okay, so if that's our, like, kitchen layout, we can have this. So we could do, like, a thing like this. Yeah. Do I do a full counter here and just let it overlap a little bit? Yeah, I think we'll just let it overlap ever so slightly. I don't know if I like this light brown. I might go for the dark brown, but I hate the drawer handles on this one. So my windows are clipping because I have a layered window. So these are windows. There's also the not the right one. This is the one, the Soji one. I need the other swatch. The wrong window. But it's a layered window. These are from Snowy Escape, and I'd like to layer them for a different look because we don't really have windows that look like this. And it's my favorite thing to do. So that's why they're layered. This is the one that I want. Because I was like, why are they so not see-through? I think I've been using the wrong one for forever. I'm gonna go fix all of these now. I'm glad I realized that. Santa Monica. I think all the downstairs ones are the small ones, yeah. Oh, that looks so much better. I think these also clip less. Yeah, these ones, for some reason, these clip significantly less than the ones that are the Soji screen. Oh my gosh, stop flipping around. My heels is where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. No, I think I'll go with the lighter one. I wish I could change the handles independently. And I think it's done that I can't. I don't know why we'd be able to, but I think it's done that we can't. Alright, let's get some uppers. I don't know where my oven's going yet. Now, why is it doing shadows like that? The dark brown with the gold. The dark brown with the gold is nice, but I just don't love the gold. Like, I don't love the shade of gold of the handles. That's the problem. I just don't like the shade of gold. It's like an ugly gold to me. It's like a yellowy, and I just don't love it. I'm also going to change the walls in here. They're not going to be pink. I think I'm just going to make them white for the moment. So we also might use backsplash. So that white is not bad. I'm thinking we'll put our oven here. Pink Pony Club. Bro. No, do I do the stainless steel appliances? We can do stainless steel oven. They don't have to match. We can have a stainless steel oven and a white fridge. I think that's okay. That's how our house was. We had like a metal oven and our fridge and no, actually our stove was white. All of our appliances were white. I don't think they, but not always, I don't think. The dishwasher wasn't always white. Things were mismatched. And that's the realism of it, you know? We'll put our sink in the island, I think. We'll swap this out with that. And we will get a range hood. The fact that there's no in-between of this and this is crazy. Because I don't love that. I want one that's like a little bit lower. This has been one of my go-tos. A stainless steel swatch. Yeah, that matches pretty well. You know what I want to like just be a thing is to be able to mount microwaves above an oven in The Sims. Because like you can do it, like you can fake it, and there's also mods to do it in like CC. But I want it to actually go there, you know? That's what I want. That's what I would like. Okay. Backsplash. Could do a white backsplash. I'm kind of almost digging that, but that also doesn't go with the floor. We also have this one. I love this backsplash. I just don't think it's gonna match. That also doesn't go with the floor. I could also change the floor. It's so fun and colorful. I don't know if backsplash is an option. I would love way more backsplash. Jetpack with the 28 months.
DizzyMissLizzy
Holy
Dance having a
cow.
really hard work day but popped in to say hi and bye.
Jetpack, I'm so sorry you're having a hard work day, but I hope it's going well. I know this is your busy season, so I'm sending you all of the strength and the good vibes to get through the work days right now, because I know it's the busy season for you right now. So I know you're probably struggling, so I'm sending you all the good vibes. All the good vibes. Did I do pink to match the rest of the house? No, that doesn't match very well. Microwave, that would have been a good addition to the kitchen clutter kit. That would have been cute. Even if it's like, honestly, I'd be fine with a non-functional microwave as well as a range hood. And like just have it be a range hood. And that's like how it fits up there. You know? I wonder if I could do that. This color right here. I don't know if I love it though. It doesn't really go with the rest of our house. It doesn't really match the vibe of the rest of the house and or go with the floor. And that's the problem that I'm having. I might have to change the floor. I'm gonna have to use a different floor. Or we could use a wall tile on this wall as a backsplash. Like we could go subway tile. I do love a subway tile moment, and I feel like a subway tile might actually be nice in this house. We also have this one. This is a really good backsplash color. I don't know if I want green backsplash though, because again, the house is green. The exterior of the house is green. We could just go, oh, we could just go for this like white creamy one. I might just go for that. And then I still think I'm gonna change the floors though. The green is good. I just don't want to do too much green because my outside of my house is green. And I also always choose green. And so I'm trying to like choose slightly different things than normal because I'm trying to get out of my habits of picking the same thing every time. So I'm trying to do different things. It's hard. It's hard to choose different things. But I'm trying. We could do a subway floor. I don't love the subway floor though. I do like this floor. I don't know if it's right for this house though. I don't know if that's right for the house. Jackie, thank you for the TikTok. That's so kind of you. What the heck? I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wait, why don't I hate that? Wait, what if we did like this one? Not that color. No, I can't do the white. Thank the roses as well, Jackie. I appreciate that. Shauna, thank you the follow. I appreciate that. Morgan, have a good time doing the dishes. That's something that I love about I'm going out of town tomorrow is that I don't have to do chores for multiple days. And husband has to do it. Okay. I hate floors. Do we just keep it wood? The wood is like the same color as the cabinets. Doesn't feel right. Jackie, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? You know, it's not terrible. We could match the floor. I think that's too much white. I might just stick with the wood. But I don't love it. I might do that though. You're also good. I'm so glad you're also doing good. I feel like it has to say pink the whole way to just blend it better. Okay. She's cute. Get some little bar stools. You guys, I got the NASA badge. I also earned a NASA emote. Hold on. You guys, I got a NASA emote. That's so cute. That's so cute. It's so cute. It is really cute. The tiles are beautiful. Yeah, these are really nice tile. But if you guys want the badge or the emote, go watch the NASA purple stream. Bachelor Sunday. Isn't it pretty? It's a wall from the sleek bathroom kit. In a few minutes. Nice, Valletta. They kind of I think we flip the other way. Two of the drawers pulls aren't showing. So these are island counters. It's just the way they are for the island counters. They're there. It's that way so that it's yeah. I don't love when they're like oriented that way. I prefer if it was on the other side, but that's how most of the island counters are. So that's the only thing with that. Because I'm just gonna put bar stools here. Because if I didn't put like that kind of thing there, I would have so much extra space in this kitchen that would just be pointless. So maybe we do life and death. I don't love these swatches. Sims is weird with that. They really are. I don't understand the direction they put things sometimes. This doesn't have just a white. I guess it does have a white with gold. We have mostly silver, so I feel like we shouldn't. We have, I think, pretty much all silver. So I think we should do a gold seat. We could go with a wooden seat, but I don't love those textures. This one's not too bad. I love that wood tone color. I just don't like having the white seat. I would love new bar stools. I don't know about you, but I would love some new bar stools. No, that's not really the right colors. These possibly could be cute. They have fun patterns on them. To show you how to turn my... Honestly, the gray is kind of nice and neutral, and the wood tone is almost identical. And the gray kind of pulls from the gray in the island, like on the counters. That's actually pretty nice. That's very complimentary. I like that. I didn't know that had a gray swatch. I should start using gray more often. I like turned away from using gray so hard because of like millennial gray and all that. Like I was just trying so hard to not use gray because I also was like, I always used gray for everything for a very long time because gray was my favorite color. I need to move these so that these are across each other because it just makes it easier with rugs and stuff. And I can center them on each other. Like I can center things on these more so like that. I don't think I want that rug though. It is a good rug though. What about the one that we just got from Royalty and Legacy? I love this rug a lot. Put it there. I ride you the whole time. We'll do that one. Cute. I feel like I should put a window here. Nope, not that. Oh, guys, I've been sneezing so much. That's window's too big. And I'm sick of it. Maybe put like a little window there. It's literally lines up with that perfectly. It looks really funny though. That's okay. Windows always look funny on the outside of builds and like actual houses. They always look funny. Although we have so many other windows. You know what? I think it's okay. Look at you, Valletta with that emo. It's so cute. Big orange loaf. You had the big orange loaf. Now you've got the teeny tiny torty loaf. Cuties. Cutie patooties. I want loafs. Gimble's loafing on the bed. I went and gave him a little scritch during the last break. We're just gonna pull out some decorations and clutter. Maybe we'll pull this out. I honestly think we'll probably use a lot of kitchen clutter. Sorry that I'm yawning. Hi Heartless. In the capital I work, they tend to take turns laying on you. That's so cute. Do they ever fight over laying on you? Or do they always take turns? Like nice little kitties. Probably all place that. I'm gonna put it on the floor for right now. You'll grab like a little cookie jar. Okay, sure, go on top of there. I don't like that knife holder. I don't hate the spice container. Maybe I'll use that. I want the different knives. Pick a knife. Maybe a little behind, but how do you get it where you can place anywhere? So to place anywhere, so like to do alt placement. So I have the Sims 3 camera mode on. You need to have that on in order to do alt placement. So it's up in the right top right hand corner, there's a little camera button that you can click on that and change the camera mode. And then once you have the Sim 2 camera mode on, you're also going to want to turn on the bb.move objects cheat. And then from there, you'll be able to move things around. Is that swatch bar on the left? Newer mod. That's better build by. It's better build by. So it's a mod. And so once you have those on, you can then place an item on a counter, and then you can pull it off, like pull the counter away, take your item off, and it'll stay at height. And then you can hold Alt. And Alt will let you, if you hold Alt, you can Alt rotate, so you can rotate without it snapping, and then you can also place it on the grid without snapping to the grid. And that's how you can all place things. I don't think I want that there, though. I think I want my spoons there. Like that. That light blue, maybe. That's cute. And I can go next to it. Like here. It does take a little bit of practice to kind of get used to alt placement. And something that I recommend, especially if you're getting, if you're new to alt placement, something that can help is having a marker. So I'll grab a lamp from the lamp catalog and I'll place it in the item that I want to place something on. So if I want to put it on the counter and I want to put something right here. So I want to put something right here. I'm going to put my lamp there. I'm going to move it away. I'm going to grab that item and I'm going to use the lamp as a marker so I can line up the item where the lamp is and then put it back, and then it's there and you'll have to like keep moving it back and forth to try to find the right spot. I'd like to file a formal complaint against dishes. Okay. What would you like to complain about? What would you like to be put on your formal complaint? I'm ready. I'm ready to take it down. Good one. Thank you, Evan. I learned it from someone on the internet a long time ago. I saw someone do it and I was like, oh, that's very clever. Let's do this also, the blue swatch. I'm gonna throw some cereal like over here. I'd also like to, I'll add your complaint to my complaint for dishes. I don't think I'm gonna use this. I love the lamp hack. Yeah, it's so nice. It makes life a lot easier, especially if you're like doing a lot of cluttering, because then it saves time as well. Sometimes I'll also use it to like just mark the center of something. So like if I'm putting stuff on the table, I'll use it to mark the center because it's a lot easier to place things with that, especially if you have it alt placed. You have the table like alt placed, like if your like table's there and it's not snapped, it makes it a lot easier. But I use it a lot for that kind of thing because it just makes life so much more convenient. This looks like a sucker. It does kind of look like a lollipop. It does, especially from the top. It's just the little kid's saucer lamp, though. Is that what it's called, a saucer lamp? Kid's floor light. Okay, I thought it was a saucer. I'm gonna put our paper towels over here. And we'll throw our spices over here. Just like that. Sizing, like make a thing bigger, alt. So to make something larger, you press the left and right bracket key. So the left bracket key will shrink it down, and you can shrink down up to 3 times. And then to size up, you press the right bracket key, and you can size it up infinity amounts. If you make it so large, sometimes you can see it from Manage Worlds. So if I place this down and went to Manage Worlds, you would see it, which I think is funny. Oh dear. All right, well, I guess I'm getting a new one of those out. I'm not gonna even grab it again. It's fine. Maybe like a little plant to put on here. Also another great little thing. If you press F5 on your keyboard, so like you can see here, that it jumps, it slots to every half tile. But say you want to like have it on the quarter tile. If you press F5, it'll snap to the quarter tile. And it makes it a lot easier to place things more finely without having to use move objects. Do you get a microwave to be functional if you raise it off the counter? Nope. Well, I mean, yes, but not easily. So if you wanted to raise a microwave, because we were just talking about having a microwave as like a range hood. So the way to move a microwave, because like you can only place it on something and like only place it so many places. The trick is if you want to move it, you have to get an island counter, place on the island counter, and you can shrink the island counter down. Because the regular counters don't shrink down. These don't shrink. You have to get the island counter. And then from here you can move it around. But it's most of the time it's not functional. but you can like rotate it, whatever. And then sometimes, like a lot of times you can just hide the item underneath whatever you're putting it on. Sometimes you have to like cover it with something. This is also how you can do like custom desks and such. So with this, you can then raise it up and do that. But it's also like for this kind of thing, it's not the right size. And you have to cover this. So you'd have to get something to cover that or shrink it down with tools. So like I could do scale 0.0001, then it's gone. And it's up there, but it's also too small. So I would use tool to also size it up. It wouldn't be functional. Let's do 1.3. It's a little too big. 1.2. 1.25. And then elevate, let's make down like 0.01. Nope, wrong direction. Minus 0.01. Should we leave it? To raise things up, yeah, you use the left and right keys. You use the 9 key to raise something up, and the 0 key to bring it back down. Should we do that? Sure, why not? It's a shell challenge. It's not meant to be functional. This is also very much not functional. I will say that. If you move your microwave or any appliances that are typically only stick to a counter, they're not going to be functional. You might be able to get lucky and get in a sweet spot that it's functional, but very rarely do you do it. Can you get it there? Again, my arrow condo build where your dad and I live. Yeah, so that's the way you can do it. Tool is pretty important with this kind of thing if you want it to like really fit in the counter spot. How do you know it's functional? The main way to find out is if you go into the live mode. So like going into the room with the Sims and actually seeing if they can use it, and you'll just click on it and be like, oh, make warm up some water. And if they can't do it, then it's not functional. As you like get more comfortable with building and like more experience with building, you kind of just know what's functional and what's not functional because you've figured it out from years of doing this. So I just know from doing stuff with micros before that I know it's not gonna be functional. That's how you find it out, and that's how you like test things. Is if you just go into live mode and you have your sim do an action with it. So like these are also, not that these have function, but if your sim could use these, like if these were something, if your sim could get a cookie from here, it wouldn't be functional because it's not technically there because it's not slotted onto the counter. I remember a bug where your subpacks will not show up in game. So I've never had the issue of them actually not showing up in game, but I've had an issue of them not showing up on the EA app. So they're not showing up in game at all. Because that might just be a matter of, might just want to restart your computer if you haven't already, or like restart whatever you're playing on. And that could fix it. Sometimes the EA app just breaks like that and it'll just be funky and you gotta restart it. I'd also recommend restarting the EA app completely. So going to like your task manager and closing the EA app, and anything EA that's open, close that, and that will also give that a good reboot. And that could also fix it. Usually that is what does the trick. And if it still doesn't work from there, I would do a game repair. And then from there, if the game repair doesn't work, I would reinstall the game, and that should probably work. And if that doesn't work for some reason, then you contact EA and be like, hey, give me my packs back. All the tips and tricks today, we are. I don't often go over these a lot because I have so many videos on them, and all the things that we're talking about primarily are all in my pinned video on TikTok as well. Okay. This is cute. This is a cute house. We need decor. I was getting a plant. Decorations. Planties. A little succulent. I also really recommend, if you do a lot of cluttering, if you want to clutter and like put stuff on counters but you want to still play gameplay, you have to leave at least one counter open. Ideally not a corner counter. So like ideally not a corner, but if it has to be a corner, then that's okay. Like they can still use it, but sometimes they won't. But you want to leave one counter completely open because sometimes the clutter will impact functionality of the counter and they'll be in the way of that. Even though the items themselves aren't functional or like they aren't technically there, they will be funky, and so it'll miss the counter. So if you want to make sure that Sims can cook, leave one counter open. So like right now, like I'm gonna leave most of my islands open. I might put some stuff on this one, but I'll leave this one open 100% so that there's nothing there to block functionality of it, so that my kitchen is functional. So always just make sure there is one functional empty island or like counter piece, because otherwise, not always will it not work, but like most of the time, they can't use it. But like depending where you place them, sometimes they can. So like this one, they probably could use. This one though, they wouldn't because these are just so in the middle of it. It really just depends on what the game decides it wants to let work that day. Look at our cute little planties. Let's get a book. Where's these guys? You're welcome. I'm always happy to help with stuff like this. And like I said, my pin video has pretty much all of this in it, and if it doesn't, it's gonna be in other videos. All of the tips and stuff, I'm always making videos about. So if you need a refresher or reminders, they're all there. Not that counter. Could have a heart attack. Yeah, I'm gonna shrink that down a little bit, just so it's a little smaller. One of my favorite things to do is to place those books on a surface, even though it's a wall item. This is a cutie little kitchen. I'm gonna change the color. This is the pink one. This one. It matches the rest of the house a little bit better. I want something to go on the wall. I like this song a lot. It's a good song. I assume you guys can hear the music, right? It's not muted or anything. I always get afraid when I'm singing along that you can't hear my music, and then I also remembered that, like, it's not on the VOD, so if you watch the VODs, you can't hear it, and so it's just me singing a lot of times off-key or incorrectly, the wrong notes. Such of this music on the playlist are not songs that I can really sing. You can hear it? Okay, good. I'm always like nervous sometimes. I'm like, can you not hear the music? I want something else that's small. What would this be? Oh, that's kind of cute. All shrunken down. That's cute. And we got like a little wall decoration. What if we got this guy? There we go, some little wall decor. Is this a safety hazard? Yes. Is it The Sims? Also yes. Doesn't really matter. .01. Would I do this in real life? No. Well, maybe. But probably not, because we have a gas stove. That's cute, though. That's so cute! I don't usually decorate my kitchens like this. That's really cute. I need a trash can. Oh, what if we got, like, pots and pans? Oh, that's cute, too. I love a little cluttered kitchen. I love a little cluttered kitchen moment. I haven't really done a nice cluttered kitchen for a long time, so this is really cute. Do we get a cute trash can, or do we do like just the regular ones? I do love this one. You love it? I was so glad you like it, Bells. I think it's turned out real cute. Yeah, sure, we'll do that one. We need to put an outdoor trash can out before I forget, though. We'll put it around... I don't know. We'll put it like here so that you can take it out to the front, because I don't want Renee to get mad at me. Michelle, welcome in. We are building a little suburban home today for my shell challenge that I've got going on right now. So, does anyone else, has Renee ruined your trash can placement for anyone else? Because you don't want Renee to yell at you because of where you place your trash cans? Because she doesn't like it when you place them non-realistically? Has Renee gotten anyone else's thought about that? The patient decorate so cutesy, I cannot do it, but I want to. I like to try to impress people. It really came from a desire to impress people. which is why my builds, especially when I first started building and streaming, my builds for shell challenges are way more elaborate than any builds I was just doing by myself. Cat thing to follow. I learned tool because of a shell challenge. What if I? Because I wanted to win people's affection. By my builds, which don't recommend. Whoa. Like, don't recommend that. I might do a search for hashtag. Not this one. This is the first one I did, though. You also might recognize this house if you've seen some of my YouTube videos from a long time ago. Thank that follow. Welcome in. Let's just search blonde shell. Yeah, my affection. Oh, thank you, Bell Bells. Okay. Blonde shell. I know blonde shell 10 was one of them. I don't know which one it was, but I did like a mid-century house, and I learned how to use tool for it. Only done one shell challenge ever, and it Rocky Ground Halloween something like that. Tried to make the house from CW. That's really fun. I was that the werewolf one when werewolves was coming out, because I did the warehouse that was werewolf inspired for the pack, because the pack hadn't come out yet. So that's the blonde shell 10 that I have right here. That's the one I have right here, and I made it into a warehouse. I'm like, I just want to try to find this now. I just don't know what numbers. Because I know it wasn't the Elaine shell. What are the other? Was there a blonde bumble shell? She did collabs with some people. She had some community members make the shell. Might be this one. Gotta remember. This is the last one I'll look at. Start using tool. Using tool is hard to build without it. I agree, but I also disagree. I think, what tool? Tool mod. Tool mod. It's a mod by Twisted Mexi. I do agree to an extent, but also once you learn how to do a lot of the alt placement and stuff, you can do a lot of things that you need. I can do a lot of things now that I needed tool for in the past without tool. The thing that I use tool for primarily is just sizing stuff. Like more accurately sizing stuff and then rotating things sometimes. But I don't use it for much placement anymore. Never use tool mod. It's a nice one. It's nice. Like being able to place objects anywhere. So the tool mod does a lot of stuff. So you can move stuff around by like clicking things. So like I can click this and I can like move it just by clicking. So you can really like place it really particularly. You can also like click and hold alt to like move it around. I do that a lot of that for like my landscaping. You can also elevate it. So I can elevate it with this like that, but you can do it in small increments. So I can do 0.01 and it raises it just that much. You can barely see. You can also rotate things in ways that you're not supposed to like be able to rotate things. So I can like turn it sideways. I can also scale things. So I can make it like the scale of 5. Or I could scale it to 1.2, and these are much smaller scales than what you can normally do with the sizing tools, like the sizing keys on your keyboard. Mostly for sizing and for raising and lowering things, yeah. So I will say for raising and lowering things, if you don't want to have to use tool for it, like if we're talking like items, I don't know if it's so good. It's so fun. It has a bit of a learning curve. It can be a little challenging to use when you first start using it, and it can be very frustrating. So I just keep that in mind if you decide to download it. But it's really fun to use. And I will say, if you want to use it in build mode, you have to have the Better Build By mod as well. That is required to use it in build mode. Otherwise, you can use it in just in regular live mode, but you can't use it in build mode. So if you want to place things without needing tool, I really just recommend using this shelf. This one or the Immaculate Shelf. And then you can place almost everything will slot onto here. If it doesn't slot onto a shelf. And then you can just use this to place things. So if I want to place something in the fridge, I would just use Alt to line that up and then Alt place, you know? And I don't use Tool anymore to do that kind of thing because I'm like, I don't need to. Like, it's not worth pulling Tool out for that because I can just do it a lot easier that way. Hi, Gimbal. Hi, buddy. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm also gonna swap out this door for the birthday door. Hi, buddy. Do you need to say hi? You're welcome, Bells. I'm always happy to share. Can I thank the follow? I appreciate that. Look at this boy. Thank you, follow. Welcome in. Can you hear him? Can you hear him? He's so happy. He's a happy guy. Yeah. Are you just the sweetest boy? Are you just the sweetest boy? You just needed some snuggles with mom? Yeah. He's literally the sweetest, Kimberly. Also, hi, how are you? These are some ads. However, Words is broken. And I might just play through the ads if you guys are cool with that. Because I also think we're gonna stay on a little bit later, especially because I'm gonna be gone all week. But I also just want to sit here and stare at my cat for a minute. Just look at him. He's perfect. Jessica, thank you for following. Welcome in. He's just so perfect. Just look at him. He is being a whole angel right now. And earlier he wasn't. He was running around stinking like poop. Yeah, you smelled like poop earlier. Yeah. He also knocked my glasses on the floor and I couldn't find them today. It took me 10 minutes to find my glasses. Because they were on my side table yesterday, like my bedside table. And he knocked everything off of it yesterday. So I had to start with the baby angel. Isn't he the cutest? His name is Gimbal. His name is Gimbal. Yeah. He is just a baby angel. Never find your glasses. I am usually pretty good at keeping them not lost, but not recently. I keep losing them, which is fine because they're not prescription. They're blue light glasses, so it's not the end of the world, but it's also annoying. I need to put some nail polish on them because they're starting to make my face green. You can't see, but they're making my face green a little bit. So probably should get a new pair soon, maybe. I don't remember how old these ones are when I got this pair. This is my second pair of these. But I also need to go to the eye doctor because I think I might actually need real glasses. Because husband and I were talking, we discovered that my eyes can't do things. Like I can't cross my eyes. And like that kind of thing hurts. And we were talking, he's like, he thinks I can't remember what it was. We think I'm nearsighted or I don't know. I remember it's not nearsighted or farsighted, but one of them. So I need to go to an eye doctor as well and probably just get regular glasses. So we'll see. Who knows? All I know is that this boy's being the cutest patootie. Aren't you just so sweet? Aren't you just so sweet? Oh, it's too high up, and I can't move that. I can't move that. Should we hear him some more, though? Look at his little toes. Look at his toes. He is so content. Look at his little toes. They're all crossed. His little jelly beans. Here's some free beans for you on this fine Monday. Oh, your beans are so tiny. I'm surprised you're not out of beans from Easter yesterday. Put away all your jelly beans. Are you trying to get me to shut up? Why'd you hit me in the mouth? You want me to shut up? Is that what you want? I just remember I was shook when I learned your glasses were just for fashion. It's not just for fashion. I mean, at this point they are a little bit, but I got them for headaches. I got really bad headaches towards the end of college from being on my computer. And so I got blue glasses that helped significantly. I was getting blue light glasses. And they just became part of my personality. Talk about beans. No, he doesn't want his beans to be discussed. I do have prescription glasses, I will say. I got prescription glasses right before I went to college for my junior year. So my second year at my university. And they're pretty much the weakest you can get. But they were to help with headaches and reading comprehension. they were weaker than like store-bought reading glasses. But I have those, and those are the black ones that I'll wear sometimes when I'm like, because some days I'm like, I'll be really struggling and my eyes will be bothering me, something, I'll wear those. I don't think they really help though anymore. I think they're not the right prescription anymore. I think they're messed up now. Not that like the glasses themselves are messed up, but like the prescription of something works for my eyes anymore. Because I think I do need glasses. Which is not shocking because my entire family has glasses. My parents and both my siblings and most of my relatives, they all have glasses. Like bad eyes run in our family. So it's just kind of a matter of when, not if I need glasses. It's just a matter of when I need glasses. So you are so sweet. I can't handle how cute you are. I'm gonna miss him so much. I'm gonna miss him so much while I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you, huh? You're so warm too. He's the warmest little guy. Hi. Yeah. I can't hold you forever though. I need to we're playing The Sims. I can't build with no hands, unfortunately. So I can't do much. But I can do this. I can change my scenes too. Take with you. He wants to see the duck parade too. I think he would be so afraid, and I think he would probably actually literally die because when he's stressed, he gets backed up. Welcome back, my friends. From the ads, we've just been looking at Gimbal this whole time. But I think he might literally die from constipation if we do that. If we were to take him somewhere, because he's so much anxiety. You know. Those are glasses this year. That is kind of age chat. I'll delete it. That is kind of age chat. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do that to him. So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do with him because we're going to a wedding in May, in a few weeks, and we haven't left him since he's had his hospital stay and everything. And so we're like, how do we we need to find someone who can that we can hire from like one of those like pet places like Rover, one of those, to come feed him. Honestly, we really just need one day because we would be leaving like Friday, and the wedding would be Saturday, and we'd drive back Sunday. So like really, we would only need one day. So like just one person to come, either in the morning, in the evening, or just like in the afternoon, one time in the afternoon to feed him. Purely because he just needs his laxatives. Otherwise, he would survive easily, and like he has in the past, with just his hard food for a few days, and not even like literally it's just one day that he wouldn't be without because we would feed him when we get home and feed him before we leave. But he needs his laxatives because this boy gets a quarter teaspoon of laxatives of Miralax, every morning and evening because he has tummy problems. Because hot girls have tummy issues, huh, Gimbal? Hot girls have tummy issues. You hot girl? He's a hot girl. That could be cute on this wall. He is a sensitive guy. He's got a sensitive little tummy and a sensitive little heart. That's cute. Like the colors honestly match the rug really nicely. That's cute. What else do we get? I'd like to need more decor. What if we go one of those like kitchen clutter art pieces for over here? Kitchen clutter. We have this. It's pretty cute. Honestly, I like that one the most. I don't love the super colorful ones. Oh, that one's cute too. I think that works. Yeah, cats can take human Miralax. It's not the brand Miralax. We get a different one just because we got that. That's the one we had because we got it at a random pharmacy when we needed it at one point, and then husband was like, we know this one specifically works. So we, like, go and got that exact specific one versus like getting Miralax. So it's just another brand of laxative, but it's a Miralax competitor. I don't remember the name of the brand though. The hanging fruit baskets. Oh, that would be cute. Could put that here. Oh. Let me put that like over here. No, that really wouldn't fit there very well. And thank you for follow. I appreciate that. Let me put that like here. Or we could put this here. Maybe we'll do, I can't alt place anything right now. because I'm holding a cat. But I would alt place that. So maybe we'll do like a little, both of those. Can't alt place anything. Actually, can I? No, I had it so that my mouse would rotate with the scroll wheel, like by clicking the scroll wheel, but it's not working right now. I think I lost my presets. Look at this guy. Look at him. His little feet. You're so heavy. You're so heavy when I hold you with one arm. It's a good thing you're a cutie. He's snoring so much. He's snoring so much. I'm gonna miss him so much. Let's see. This is the first time, like, since TwitchCon that either of us have left. For any sort of overnight. Like, we've just been, like, we haven't done anything overnight since then, because we couldn't go over Christmas and there was nothing between con and Christmas. Easy to get him to take it. Oh, it's a powder. We just put it in with his breakfast and his dinner with his wet food. It mixes in. It's tasteless. He doesn't taste it. We put a little water with his food as well to help get more liquid into him, and it dissolves it, and it's fine. Like, we've never had any issue with him taking it. It sounds like your cat, Kevin, a snorer. Cute little guy. He loves to snore. He loves to snore. His toes are all curled. His little curled toes. Yeah, it's easy to get him to take the powder because it's a powder. Like, he doesn't notice that it's there because, again, it doesn't taste like anything. Getting him to take, like, any other medication, not easy. When he was on, like, an actual laxative medication, like a liquid that we had to give him with like a syringe in his mouth, that was an ordeal. And one of them was sticky. It was like like a syrup texture, and it was stuck to his face, like, because he would move because it tasted bad, and it would get stuck to his face, and I'd have to go, like, use my nails to, like, scrape it out of his fur after it dried, to scrape it off of his nose and, like, his around his mouth, and I felt bad. They also kind of liked it. He was really into it, like, when I was giving him scritches like that. That's a good painting. I love this painting. I don't know if that matches the house, though. And I already have the base swatch in the kitchen, so I don't want to use it again if I don't have to. Those are so small. Those are also so small. This isn't really the vibe, I think. Yeah, that's all very For Rent style. Oh, we could do these from Cozy Kitsch. I do love Cozy Kitsch artwork. Maybe we'll do those. Those are cute. There's a little bit more of a little modern art, like newer kind of look. Maybe we'll put something over here. We'll do that, and then we'll get Everyday Clutter. And we'll grab our little key and mail rack. We'll put our little bags there, overlap them, so it's like the bags are hanging on there, which is, I think, the cutest way to do that. Let's do that color. I like the white one. That's cute. We need a little welcome mat. Gimbal, you are so warm. You are such a warm boy. I'm thinking sleek bathroom could be cute. JK, I don't like those colors. Oh, this is from Robashine's kit. It's more of like an outside mat. I put that there. We don't have a flooring out here yet, but we will eventually. Put that there. I've really used anything from that pack yet. Gimbal, what rug should we use? That one is nice and fluffy. Do you have any opinions, Gimbal? I might do the jute one. That looks nice. And I will alt place it, but I'm holding a cat right now. I'll just keep it this one. Pretend that's alt placed. And it's all placed. All right, I think I'm gonna save. I think we're gonna stop there. Kimball, what do you think? Is it time to get off? Are we gonna go on a raid, buddy? Should we go on a raid? But thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're gonna start end on TikTok first. But thank you guys for joining me on TikTok. It's so lovely seeing you. I won't be back until next week. We're gonna be I'm gonna be out of town. So if you wanna keep it to date, feel free to join my Discord. It's linked in my bio, and also come over here and join us on Twitch. It's where I stream the majority of the time, so come over here and hang out with us. And leave a follow over here. That way you'll also get notified when I go live, and it's a much better place to watch stream and everything. But also Discord, you can join in the link in my bio. It's open to anyone over the age of 16, so you're welcome to say hello. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, we'll do that next time. Or I'll do it right after I get off and put the cat down. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, though. We're gonna be live on Twitch for a few more minutes, and we're gonna go on a raid and go find someone else to hang out with. But thank you guys for being with me. I would wave at you, but I'm holding a cat. But thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye! Okay. There goes TikTok. All right, let's see. Who's playing some Sims, perhaps? Or just other video games in general. Everyone's playing a video game on here, because that's how Twitch works. Gimbal is snoring so loud. He's snoring so loud. How about some supermarket sim? Let's go ahead and grab some raid messages. If Morgan could grab, or if a mod, or actually I think raid messages, is it just mods only? I think it's mods only. If a mods can grab some raid messages. Thank you, Kimberly. Go ahead and grab some raid messages. We're gonna see Makoto. Makoto's playing some supermarket sim. So it's gonna be chaos and a good time. And it's been a long since she's played, because there's a bunch of updates, I think. So we're gonna see Makoto. Makoto is 18 plus if you're under the age of 18. This is where we will leave you, and we will see you on Monday. Makoto. We're gonna rate say hello. She's also only just gotten on. She's in her BRB, or starting soon. Oh, did her stream break? No. Is it broken just for me? I think it's just for me. Oh, her stream's borking. Her stream's borking a little bit. That's okay. We're gonna send all the love to her while her stream borks and we get it to fix itself. So stick around, hang out. Makoto's a good time. Like I said, she's 18 plus if you're not over the age of 18. This is where we leave you. But thank you guys for being here. Let's do it. Let's get Gimbal. Do you want to give everyone a big stretch? Oh yeah, big stretch. Big stretch from the boy. But yeah, I'm gonna go pack. And by pack, I mean I'm gonna lay in bed and panic. And not pack until husband gets home, probably, because I'm stressed. But I love you all so much, and I will see you on Monday. Goodbye!